Okay. Um, let me see. I'll just wait a couple of minutes to see. Okay. Okay, Elder Kenneth, you're welcome back. Thank you guys so much. I hope, fingers crossed, I hope this is gonna be okay. Elder Kenneth, if you take or receive that invite, let me see if I might have to send messages out again. Yes. The wise woman, I see you. Oh goodness, this is not good. Are you in the box, Elder Kenneth?
Yes, I'm in the boss.
Okay, I think I'll have to just be assuming I'm talking to you now because I can't still see anybody. This has never happened
Yeah, but I
before.
think I'm the only one in the boss right now.
I can't see nobody, but it's okay. I can hear you. I think it's okay. It's all right. That's what matters. Let me see if I can bring others back. This is weird. And after the live now, they'll be asking me, was there any technical? This one, there's technical issues. Sorry, I'm sending it to you again. Let me just send. How are you, sir? Good evening. I hope you're enjoying your holidays.
Yeah, enjoy the little sun here. The weather is bright here.
Oh, okay. So it's not cold like UK.
No. The weather is bright here in Italy.
Thank God for that. Take photos or make memories.
That's true.
So have you gone sightseeing or what have you been up to, if I may ask?
Now we went to our usual joint every Thursday market, which we used to do like open
Wow.
market.
Okay. Wow.
We went there today because it's every Thursday
Oh, I
where
see.
you can eat Italian traditional food,
Do you have
polo
to
and the
wake up
rest.
early? Do you have to go there early or?
Yeah. People do go early from 5, 6, but we went
Wow.
about 10, I think 10, 11.
Oh, wow.
And we see a lot of old friends.
That's good. That's good.
Mm,
Yeah,
that's it.
that's good. How was the family as well?
Yeah.
That's good. We bless God. I was gonna say bring us souvenirs when you're coming back.
I'm gonna bring you pasta.
Ah, like we don't have enough here in the UK.
The one of Italy is different from the one in UK.
Back in the day, those macaroni, like proper macaroni,
Yeah.
that shaped one that looks
The small shapely one.
not
Yeah,
a small one. There's a size to it, but not tiny. But that
yeah.
macaroni we used to eat back in Nigeria,
In those days, and it used to be
I
long.
not really. It's a bit
Not too
not
long,
too
but
long.
not
Yeah,
too long,
I
yeah.
have
But
looked
the
for it.
cord, it's like
Yeah,
cord.
curled exactly. A
Yeah.
little curled, not too
Yeah.
small, but I have looked. I've seen similar, but it's not like that particular. That one,
Yeah,
as I'm
I don't
talking,
think they
I feel like
produce
eating.
I don't think they produce that type anymore again.
Oh, maybe that's why. I saw one
Mm.
in one of the stores. I say it looks like I'll just buy it, and I was just seeing that growing up eating those ones. I love them so much. So I don't know if it's only you in the box because I can't even see you. But
Yeah, I'm the only one in the bus now. I used to say that Leslie and one other lady
I've
before you
sent
went
invite to
offline and come
Leslie.
back.
I sent invite to Leslie even, and let me send it again. TJ, good evening. Hey, tonight will be something else, so I can't see you lot. So everybody will have to tell me as they are in the box so that I won't call the wrong person. Is connected. Okay. Leslie says, is Leslie in the box? Leslie, good
No.
evening. No, it's not. Is it only you in the box? Bless forever. I
Yes.
see you. Wow. Okay, maybe we'll start off with your submission then.
All right. Where do you want me to start from? From the question or from the very topic?
You can start from the topic, and if you want the question alongside it, is fine.
Okay. Let me start from the topic before you give me the question. Pride in marriage is something that can destroy marriage very, very easy. When you start up with pride in marriage, that marriage cannot last in the sense that you think that you are more honorable than the other party, and you think that you are more better. You start showing the pride in a way that it's not good. Even in the Bible, I think in the place in the Bible, it tells us that it's not good to be pride. So for you as a man or a woman, the moment you get married, you bring yourself down. But we know because of our African ego, where we are coming from, we
Yeah.
always want to show that we are the man, we are the man. Then now pride now come in, and when pride come in, if we don't control it early, it might destroy us,
Wow.
and it might make us separate early, and it might make us not to have that godly marriage that we want to have, because pride have already eaten us up. A lot of marriage that destroying today is because they start early with pride. They did not bring themselves to the subject of marriage, that even though I am better than this person, but let me bring myself to the level of this person so that we can become one. By so doing, you put away that spirit of pride. I think it's a spirit as well. You put away that spirit of pride and try to live a life that is very simple. Bring yourself to the level of the person that you are with, so that you don't take that pride, that spirit of pride too high in you. Because the moment you start with pride, it's not going to help you, and it's not going to help your spouse as well, because in the sense that he or she already see that you have that spirit of pride in you. There are some certain things that you want to do. You know that it's not good. You know this thing is not good, but because of you don't want to show that spirit of pride in you, you just totally bring yourself down to the level and do it in a peaceful way, so that the pride will not show. Because a lot of people today in marriage, is pride that is bringing the marriage down.
I know.
Then after that spirit of pride come in, for you to able to go to the next level, you will not go to that next level, because the spirit is already there in you. All what you have been thinking that I am this, I am, even what you are not, you will begin to claim that you are the Alpha and Omega, you are the beginning and the end, which you know that God hates pride.
Yeah.
God hates pride. So that is why we, as a Christian, and as a husband or as a wife, we need to kill that spirit of pride in us. The moment we get married, make sure we kill that spirit of pride and try to live an humble and a simple life. So now the question,
Can pride
you are
destroy a
answering it,
marriage?
I think, come again.
Can pride destroy a marriage relationship?
Yes,
Oh.
yes, pride can destroy a marriage. It can destroy a marriage if the man and the woman are not careful enough, if they cannot bring themselves to the submission of our Lord Jesus. That pride can destroy marriage very, very easy.
Wow.
The thing that is killing home today, I cannot say sorry, which we always say in your submission. I cannot say sorry. I'm the man of the house. Yes, I'll be telling him sorry, but this time I'm not going to say sorry anymore. But to me, it does not take anything out of us. Yes, you can be angry for some time, but after some time you let go of it, and let's just live a normal and a simple life than we want being proud to our spouse. that the one will show that I cannot forgive him, I cannot forgive
Thank
her.
you, Susan.
That
Thank
is not
you.
what God wants for us. God wants a better marriage for us, to forgive each other and to forget and
Just
to live in the peace and the love of the Lord, so that we can be an example to those that are coming up. Because when two spouses are fighting, the younger one will always ask, if is this that is marriage, that means I don't think I'm going to go into marriage. So let us try and be an example of the younger one to imitate, so that they can see this marriage of a thing that of a truth is a godly institution, that when we go in, we are in Christ, and we take away that spirit of pride in us and live a life of peace, a life of joy. So to me, pride can destroy marriage very easy. If the both party did not humble themselves, pride can easily destroy marriage. And when it destroy it, it will take the grace of God for you to come back to your feet again and say, I want to get married, because you will be thinking, or you'll be feeling that all man, all woman are the same. I went into the first one, it did not work. Oh, but you will not know it's because of the pride in you that scatter your own. You will not know it's the pride in you that make you not to fulfill the promise of God. They make you not to do what God said we as a man or as a woman can do in marriage, all because of pride. So that is why we need to guide our heart very, very well, and we need to guide our thought as well, so that pride may not come in. Another thing that can make you to be proud again is when you are the provider. You think that you are the only one that is providing. The other party cannot do anything. Then you start looking at inferior, he or she inferior. That is not what is not worthy. The pride not come in you. Then when pride not come in you, you will feel that she's just here eating my money, she's just here spending my money, so I have the right, I can do he or I whatever I want to do to. But that is not the godly marriage that we are talking about. The godly marriage that we are talking about is for us to be humble to each other, to live in peace and to live in love, so that we can be an example to others that are coming. That is my own submission. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Well, you have touched on quite a number of stuff. How it can come in and destroy a marriage. That's why we need to be mindful. We need to be alert. We need to be reflective. Honestly, these are things husband and wife can sit down and talk about. Even if they feel it's not there, they can actually talk about it. And hopefully it never comes, or it never shows its ugly head. But you and I know that there's a rate of divorce, separation going on out there. What could be the cause of them, really? I mean, aside domestic violence or domestic abuse or whatever, what else can be the cause of separation these days? Who knows? Perhaps it's this pride we're talking about. Faith, I see you. So thank you so much, Elder Kenneth. My apology, I always like to give a token. The fact that you always come support is not that I'm paying anybody, but this is the token I do give. I can't even do that, and oh my goodness, I've never had this kind of technical issue before. But thank you so much. I appreciate your contribution and your support towards this community. Are you the number one on the box? It's gonna be a weird one today. Leslie, are you in the box? I can't see anybody. So whoever is under the box.
So we have Susan. Susan is the second, yeah, and Leslie is third, and Faith is the fourth one on the board, yeah.
So please, because even I remember now, I might forget when you start talking and I'm engaged in your talk. So Elder Kenneth has spoken. Whoever is below should please unmute. Tell me your name. It's so funny. And then you can give your submissions. And apologies, I don't know.
And Leslie, please take the mic. I'm kind of busy at the moment. Let me finish what
All
I'm
right.
doing.
Okay, thank you, Susan. So, Oga Leslie, they'll pass the baton to you. Good evening. Hey, I hope it's there. It's so funny. To me, I'm just seeing empty and it's saying like plus invite. I'm just in empty boxes, so I can't see anyone. Leslie, are you there? Good evening. Maybe he's left the phone. So who is under Leslie's? Anyone under Leslie's box?
Oh, it's me, Faith. I'm under Leslie.
Faith, good evening. Yeah, maybe we'll come to you. I
Good
can see
evening.
Leslie liking, so I don't know what is happening.
Sorry.
Are you there? Oh, thank God.
Sorry. I'm just with one of my kids now, so.
Okay, well,
Yes.
it's all right. Sorry, Faith. I'm gonna come to you anyways. You know that. Thank you.
Good
Ruth, I
evening. Are you
see
still
you.
not seeing? Are you still not seeing us?
No, I can
The
hear you,
devil is
Lord,
angry.
but I can't see. There's nobody in my box.
Okay. I think
Yeah.
I'll try and see if I can go.
So, what's your take about this topic? And then, can pride destroy a marriage relationship? So,
It's funny you're talking about pride because isn't that what the enemy was kicked out of heaven for? So.
Well, you might say that's not a marriage. So, who knows?
Well, you know, it's not a marriage, but it's a characteristic that is not good, and it can surely bring trouble. I think there's a scripture that says pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall.
Yay! Everybody's here. I can see you guys now. Don't know. Wow! Thank God, I can see you now. Thank you.
Okay, so TikTok has behaved itself.
It is well.
Yes. So yeah, the Bible says knowledge puffs up, but love builds.
Each your more I feel you.
So in a marriage, I've said it many times. Marriage is something that is nothing to do with people's position. You are married to somebody. It's a very intimate thing. You can be the CEO of a big tech company, but if you are married to this person, they're not looking at you as CEO. You are intimate with that person. There's an intimacy that you have with that person that no one else can have.
Yeah.
So there's a dynamic that's very different. You cannot expect to go home and now behave like you are the CEO of your own home as well. It doesn't work like that. If you want peace, there has to be a level of humility in a marriage that affords a mutual respect for one another. And again, as men, we have to lead in that area. We want respect. We have to show what respect looks like. We can't want something that we're unwilling to also give and practice. You know, you can't demand you want your wife to respect you, but then you don't respect that person. You're not respectful yourself. You don't carry yourself in a particular manner that is worthy of respect.
Yeah.
You have to be that example. But pride is damaging because it's almost like in a way it's like you're saying you're better than this person. You're better than them, you know. And the funny thing I've seen about people when people start walking in pride, it's almost like a season where I don't know whether it's a trick that God allows, where He allows them to really feel very, very, very proud, and then they will just trip on something so insignificant, and you'll be like, "Where's the pride now?" It's a very funny thing to see. It's a very funny thing to see when people walk in pride and then they get caught off guard, and that pride just goes out the window, and they now see that they're actually human. You know, you are mortal. You know, and you're embarrassed. I'll give you an instance. I've seen this happen. I went driving somewhere, and I stopped because I saw a car coming, but I'm in front, so I could see. So a guy with a Range Rover, he was coming behind me, and he came full speed, and then he pressed his horn like he was angry. Why am I stopping? And then he swerved to go out. As he swerved to go out, he actually almost had a head-on collision with the car that had now come into view. It was so embarrassing that he had to reverse because there was no other way around it. Wow. And in reversing, he now came and then wound his windscreen down, and then started telling his window down, and then now to me, why didn't I tell him? And I'm like, tell you, like, did you not see my signal? Who am I to tell you? Am I your child? But it was such an embarrassment because he was in this big Range Rover and he got caught off guard. So pride is a very destructive thing in marriage. If you're going to have two people live together, you have to, and for a long time, it's not a quality that is going to help in the course of a marriage, unless you're looking for a short-term relationship. So it's very important that we learn to be humble in our marriage. We learn to be humble to one another. At the end of the day, it's the two of you. There's an intimacy that you're not sharing with everybody else. So why don't you share everything else as well? Where's the pride? What's it for? And if you're going to go far in a marriage, you have to learn to work together.
Yeah.
You cannot say and whatever you've been blessed to know or you've been blessed to have, it's for the benefit of the marriage. It's not just for you. It's not just for you. You're not benefiting this in a marriage for yourself. It's for the benefit of the marriage. So you should benefit your spouse as much as your spouse benefits you as well. You're not in this marriage as a one-sided thing. Unless you didn't marry, unless you had an ulterior motive for marrying this person. I'll just leave it there for now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So you're saying as well that pride can destroy a marriage relationship. So is there anything called safe pride? Say, for example, maybe one spouse is taking advantage because you're humble, and now you two decide to bring that pride to kind of shield yourself or protect yourself. I'm throwing this out there because these are ways I want us to reason and think as well. Could that be something safe? Can pride be safe? Okay.
Sorry, I just want to say that I think every human being has a level of pride. It's just if you have sin nature, you have pride. So, but it's how you manage it. I feel
Okay.
you have to get to a place where you are. First, you have to acknowledge you have it. If you don't, I think you already have a problem. If you don't believe you have pride, I think you already have a problem.
Hard.
So every human being has it. If you are born in this world, you have a sin nature. It's there. It manifests in different ways, but it's there. And you have to learn to manage it. You have to recognize that you have it. But there isn't anything like you can have a pride that is safe. I think what we do with pride is you have to learn to manage it. You have to learn to recognize it. And you have to know that it doesn't benefit. Because even if you do kind of like you feel, well, this pride is earned, in a way, even your heart will tell you, no, you're not as special as you think you are. There's always going to be somebody better than you in one area or the other. How long? You get older. Whatever you were known for at one point, it's going to fade away. So you got to be careful. Even our hearts, if you have a conscience, will actually tell you you're out of line here. No matter how much you think you are so special. And the truth about pride is that everything we have is because it was given to us. It says, what do we have that was not given to you? The body you have, it was given to you. Everything that we have, the brain, whatever. So your parents or whatever helped you to a certain extent. There's some level of contribution that didn't just come from only you. Others have contributed to one aspect or the other to your life. Favor is another thing. So we have to be careful about pride, that we're not our own creator. Only God is a self-existent being, and even He does not walk in pride. So who are we to act like we are our own creator? We're not. All of us are created beings.
Okay.
We owe our creation.
There's nothing so called as in I had to bring pride so that I can be safe.
Okay, I don't know how that works. So in marriage, I'm not sure that works. So
trust
I
me.
don't know. I don't know. I really don't know how that works.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, I just wanted to share that everybody has a level of pride in them, one way or the other. It's there. It's in there. We all are born with a sin nature. It's just that whether your parents will teach or train you, or certain things will help you acknowledge it. At some point, you recognize that I do have this thing, and I've got to work on it.
True.
I just want to just drop that there. So
thank you.
Thank you. I hope that helps, but that's something I'm working on.
Faith, now I'm coming to you. Oh, Susan, are you ready? Please, if you're just joining, you're welcome. Send me an invite if you want to contribute to this topic today, because it's very crucial, especially for the people that are married. Susan, are you ready?
Yeah, let me just.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. Thank you. Good evening to you. Welcome.
Good evening, everybody. To the elders in the house, good evening. Hope you all had a wonderful day.
Yeah, we thank God. A bit tired, but thank God.
Pride in marriage. Well, the Bible says pride goes before a fall. So I can, when you think about the Bible, how the devil came down because of pride, you should know that, like Leslie said, it's inbuilt. Just like the phones they do now, they put
Women over
inbuilt
children,
battery.
I see you.
They put inbuilt battery. So pride is inbuilt in all of us. But then, like Leslie said, it just depends on how you handle your own pride. Because some people, they let that pride get into their head and they forget where they started from. I like to give example because it's only examples that will make you relate or will make you think outside the box to know how you can relate this topic to real life, because we can just talk about pride in marriage. Pride, people you say, I don't
Giving
have pride.
examples as well, yeah.
But when you give good examples, you're like, okay, you can really
Mm.
relate to that. I know I have a friend, she was working as a health assistant, but then the money was not flowing like she wanted to. So then we started the Salad Master and we were making money out of it. And after a while, she decided, when I mean, she's so humble, you will not falter in anything. You will not falter. So even when the husband will complain and say, maybe you people are not understanding yourself. Oh, this is this, I will chip in and that. So one of the days, she decided to go and do nursing, finished. The pride that came into her. Hey, you would think she has wings, as in you can see the physical wings on her shoulder. Even she does not even talk to her friends anymore.
Oh, wow.
She's made new friends. Now the husband is shit to her.
Wow.
I
Should
say,
that be?
and the thing is, she wouldn't want me to come to the house because she knows I tell her the truth. I'll just hit it. I don't mess about. I don't do dilly-dally with when I hear reports. So she, even over the Christmas, I've been calling her to come. Oh, no, I'm working. Before we even finish, I'm working. Because she knows that I want to come to the house. But because she doesn't want me to come to the house, to give it to her.
Wow.
Because the husband has complained and complained. Somebody that does not even wear, now she does not even wear shorts. She wears short gown, no, but now it's micro, as a macro mini that she wears. If you see her hair, I say, what is going on? So sometimes your career can bring pride into your life and you forget that
During
it will not enter the marriage, and you will just lose it. Even in friendship, in relationship, you just lose it because you feel you're slightly better than your friends. You will now start. Some people say, who you dey buga for? You can't do like say a scorpion dey your armpit.
J
So
syndrome.
pride is really something that brings down. Even like the Bible says, pride goeth before a fall. In anything you do, as soon as that pride comes in, you invite pride. It's as if you've invited the devil into your family. Because that pride will just make you do things that you don't normally do. And even when people complain about it, you will not see it. Pride makes you blind. You do not see that you are really proud. You say, but now this small thing, now this small, that small thing, you don't know that it is it is called pride. But people don't see it that way. They just feel, oh, they've arrived. Because you've arrived, you can now talk to people anyhow. You can now behave anyhow. Nobody matters. which is very not just in marriage, in relationship. It's even among siblings, amongst our friends, our colleagues at work. You see them, oh, because they are higher than you, they think they are better than you, which is very, 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 very bad. Now coming into marriage, once that pride is there, there is not this there's nothing her husband tells her that matters.
Mm.
There is nothing. Just, I beg, make I hear word. I beg. The way she even, I say, you not even feel open and talk to me like that. They born you well. You are you all right? Are you high or you are drunk? Which of them are you? She say, hey, now because of you. I say, hey, stop that. Stop that. So that kind of a thing, you'll be like, and it's so irritating when people that are proud, they think they are alpha and omega.
Mm-hmm.
It is so irritating. And when people are proud like that, I tend to look at that rich man in the Bible that feel in Luke. He said, oh, now I have arrived. Let me sit down and enjoy. And now you get your life, Abby. Now
Yeah.
God say, oh, yeah,
Powerful.
time up,
Oh, yeah.
time up.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see how you now enjoy your life now. So that is what pride can lead people into. And people don't even know. They just feel, oh yes, it's normal. Oh, and some people, oh, because you are in this country, you just talk to people anyhow.
Yeah.
You even your parents, you talk to them anyhow. It is so annoying. Very, very annoying that somebody I know very close to me, you went to visit your parents, you did not buy anything.
Wow.
Which kind of pride be that? You stand, they talk to your parents, put hand for pockets. Really? Where has the respect gone?
Mm.
So pride make people they forget where they started from.
Yeah.
And then you now think you have arrived. You are there. You are that zenith. You're that epic. Yes, nobody can talk to me. Eh, humble humility is
Good
the
evening,
best way
Prophet Wealth.
in marriage. No matter how much you have, no matter
Hello.
what you have, humility, because there is nothing in this life, nothing. Kitty kata, kitty kata, kitty kata. Now 6 feet go end. So why don't you just enjoy your life, enjoy your marriage? If the pride come, like me, I say, it seems all men, they have that ego in them. To me, I used to believe all the guys with Adam Apple, they have ego. I thought that's where the
Oh, she's
ego,
the man. I see
ego
you.
is.
Oh.
But when the way they behave, you're like, what is wrong with this one? Why are you talking to people anyhow? And it pains me to my bone marrow that you see younger ones speaking to their seniors because they feel they have arrived. It is so
Very.
bad. It's so painful. It is so people that cannot even open mouth and talk to you
Exactly.
because they sometimes they just feel they've arrived. You've
3:13. I
arrived,
see you.
really. So you can just talk to people anyhow.
Mhm.
Pride make you lose focus. You will just lose focus. And when you're in need, people will not even help you because they'll say, this one will get pride full body, making solve his problem.
No.
But there's sometimes times you will just be in a big shit. You'll be like, oh, let me call this, let me call that. But they will attend to you because they know you attend to them. Then when it's your own turn, you now want people to attend to you when you don't attend to them. You don't go for people's program. The small, small people. No, 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 no. I'm like, how do you rate people?
One day will be
If
your
I do
turn.
birthday in my house, if I do in outside, it's what I want. It doesn't matter. One time I went to Nigeria, my friends, they were living in room and parlor. They left their bedroom for me. I say, God forbid bad thing. I put my trust for ground like down. I say, they say, they didn't. I say, no, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. That's your bed. No, 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 come on, stop it. I say, even if na hole you day, I will follow you, drink garri inside that hole. That's how nice I can be because you were nice. I always remember people that are nice to me. I said, because you came from abroad, so you now no now. But some people, they don't just care. They just do anyhow, which is very bad. And they carry that anyhow spirit inside marriage. And they think somebody's daughter or somebody's son can tolerate that anyhow evil spirit. They just don't understand.
Oh,
And
is
I'm
that
like,
what you call it now?
yes, so no, it's evil spirit. Okay, I'm like, what is all this now? Why are you
Wow.
behaving like this? It's very bad. It's irritating. It's just something else, and it's high time people start. If you think people can tolerate your nonsense, go outside and do that in your own house. Don't bring nonsense into another girl or another man's life and start destroying their life because of your own stupidity. It's so irritating, especially when you see adults behaving like that. It is really, really irritating and disgusting. Come on, we need to grow up in our relationship, in our marriage, in everything we do, at work, at home, even to the smallest person that you talk to them with kindness. Be humble, because you don't know what tomorrow holds. You don't know. If we all know what tomorrow holds, I'm sure most of us will be in our best behavior. Or if God just give us a screenshot of our tomorrow, people will just be like, hello
Right.
Fumi. You even think they cannot kill ants. Hello Fumi, how are you? Kilo day, why all that? Stop pretending. And people, they
Oh
just judge
my
you because
God.
of who you are. You just see me
Hey.
and you just conclude. Until you now hear, oh, this one is working in so place, then you start doubling for me. Don't do that. Stop it.
I
Stop
wonder
it.
why people need to know certain things about you before they accord you the respect.
Yes, it is
Why?
so irritating. And when you start calling me such, I just bluff you,
Good
because I
evening.
don't like such attitude. So if I was not doing that, you will not say hello to me. There's this my friend. Every time when she sees her in church, she'll be like, you just be pushing her nose. Until she now went to one party. They told us, if you know this girl, do you know she was this, she was that? The next day she came to church. Hello, ma. My friend was like, what is going on? So her friend now had to call her. I met this girl. She's from your church. This, that. Say, oh, no wonder. No wonder the greeting changed. This girl, she never says hello to anybody. But because she heard that, see what she was doing before. I'm like, do you have to know what somebody was doing before you become nice and humble to them? You don't know what tomorrow holds. I rest my case.
Thank you, Susan. In fact, you have taken it abroad and back. I don't know whether to share this because as you were talking towards the end just now, I was laughing. Some flashings coming to my mind. And this one even has to do with client and counselor, space, so to say. I don't know whether to share this or not. When it wasn't a couples therapy, it was an individual session. And when a client comes, especially it's their first time, the way they will sit, their body posture, and it's kind of giving off like maybe my appearance, I look young, especially older clients. And in fact, let me make us laugh. This particular has been years now. Came and I can't remember. I think they're in their late 50s or early 60s or something. And even in the session they were saying something like, oh, the other time maybe they sent them to a counselor who looked like a 19-year-old, and she was wondering, what does this one know about life? How can this person counsel me? In fact, they were telling me that, and I was just smiling, and I knew where this person was going. I'm like, so maybe I'm giving off impression or the looks of a very young person. What do I know about life, that I wanted to say to them, or what? So, it depends in the session, because one of the things is, you keep yourself private, so to say, but sometimes, you're privy to share with client if you feel whatever it is can actually help them to understand better or to kind of build that relationship with them. And it was never my intention, because I don't go to session to tell anybody anything, but this particular one warranted to say that, okay, I can tell you from, let's say, 19 years of experience in marriage or something like that, and I saw the look change, and they now sat properly, like, okay, I'm ready to be in this session now. And I was thinking in my head that, but if I hadn't said that, one, you're the one paying for this session, it's going to be your loss, because you can't come there and be looking at, this young person, what can they tell me? But I mean, I'm a professional. One, let even the profession speak through me first before you judge by the look. So I get it. So I could look at that like a kind of bit of pride. You don't know who God will send to you to help you. I know we're kind of digressing a bit, but it's just to let us know that these things have foundation. Whoever brings pride into a marriage, it didn't just start when they got married. It's been there in their life previously, whether as a single person, as a professional, as a worker, as a child, as a man, as a woman, or whatever. It's been there. And I mean, this space now, it will become obvious because it's just two of you. When pride is in the life of a person and you're relating with the whole world, it will be hard maybe sometimes to know, except you're very close to this person and you can actually see it. But now you're talking about husband and wife, and you now bring that pride from wherever you're coming from, and you now want to bring it into this marriage relationship. It's just a matter of time, it will become obvious. And one of the danger is when a spouse calls another spouse up on the matter. My dear, this is what I'm noticing, or this is, and they just flare up because nobody wants to be told. It's like bitter pills are hard to swallow. And you forget the fact that this person is your spouse. I mean, this thing is coming from somewhere. If they had not seen it or experienced it, they will not be telling you about it. And it's not like they're telling you about somebody else's husband or somebody else's wife. They're talking about you in that relationship. So peradventure, we need a bit of humility just to even hear our spouse and understand where that is coming from, because either I'm showing it or they are misunderstanding it or whatever it is. But you sit and talk about it, and don't be defensive like me. Anyway, let me stop there. Faith, I'm going to come to you now. I don't know if I sense there are other people in this box which I cannot see again. I don't know, because there's one or two that I've tried to invite and it's saying that they're connected. So, Faith, is anybody below your box? Okay, so it's just four of you in the box now. The
Yes.
box is okay. Okay, because I think that technical glitch is still there somehow. Welfare to Wealth, did you receive my invite? Is it allowing you to come up? I'm going to click on it again. It says invitation sent. I don't know. Sam, you sent an invite and I accepted you. And now I can see, I don't know if it's allowing you to come up. The guest has already gone. Okay, gone offline. Okay, let me try. So I think the thing is, I don't know, is lagging or something is going on still. I don't understand. 8:13, I'm going to send you an invite. Let's see whether I can bring you up, honestly. But Faith, thank you for your patience. Let's hear your views about this topic. Maybe you teach us one or
There are
two.
now two people now.
Yeah, welfare to wealth is there, and then Sam is here as well.
Yeah,
Sam
there are now two
Hawkins.
people.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I can't see them.
All right.
But I can see the four of you in there. I see Kenneth, Susan, Leslie, and Faith. So maybe they will show. I don't know. The thing is slow kind. I don't know what it is, but thank you guys for joining us. Thank you so much. We're having a bit of technical issues there. Queen Carol, I see you. So finally, Faith, I'm so sorry. Let us hear your views about this topic.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I just want to say this topic of pride, it's very true that pride comes before you fall. And in as much as God refer the church the same, like when we was talking about marriage, he also talks about the church. It's just the same. So I just want to say, like, in this generation that we are living, pride is something that we should always like pray about it, because you can see it, like it's even in the church, like in the men of God right now. There are a lot of men of God who have got a lot of pride.
Yeah.
So as in marriage, we are now suffering because the church which is supposed to help us, it's now full of pride also.
Wow.
So there's no way to run. It's now different from long back when they were men of God who were humble. I remember back home, we once hosted a man of God. Then it was raining. That man of God, he just came inside with his shoes. The shoes were full of mud.
Oh.
And the other guy he was walking with, he said, we are sorry, mother. We are now spoiling your house with this mud. And then the man of God said, we should not apologize. They should thank me because they are benefiting a lot from this mud which I'm putting in this house. And I just laughed. I just said, oh my God. So later on, it's this year that I was talking to the wife. The wife said they just divorced just because every time that she wants to raise any issue, he would just say, I'm a prophet, touch not my anointed one.
Please.
Always remember, touch not my anointed one.
Please.
Yeah, so they ended up like separating. Right now, they filed their divorce. So I just want to say it's something that we should always, as Christians, we should always pray about it. And it's good to have someone who will tell you of that, what you are doing now, it's pride. You need someone in your life that will tell you the truth. Because sometimes, do you know when you have got pride, you cannot even see it that I've got pride.
No.
There are people who have got pride that they cannot even sit down and listen to anyone. Even at church, to hear someone preaching, they will just go to church, but they will just say, they will be just on their phones on just doing something. The pride is just too much that they have got pride, even to the Holy Spirit. They've got pride. So we just need to always pray about it, because people believe like African men they've got pride, but I just think it's both sides. Even for us ladies, we also have got that pride also.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask a question as well.
Please go on.
Like the issue what you were saying about safe pride. Like people, they justified, they said it's good for a man to have pride. Is it good or not? That is my question.
Thank God there are men here. Well, thank you for that question. Our men in the house, Elder Kenneth, Mr. Leslie, please help me attend to Faith, because me, I'm not a man, so I might not be able to do justice to that question. Faith, ask that question again, please.
I want to ask, for African men, they believe that you should have that pride. Is it okay for a man to have a pride? Like,
I think people mistake pride and honor. It's good for a man to be honorable, to be respectful, to have respect for himself. But pride is a different thing. Pride is pretty much putting yourself as the main person, and it's like putting yourself on this pedestal. And the thing about a pedestal is that it's not a foundation. A pedestal is never a foundation. And God has never ever said that we should ever have any form of pride. God can exalt you. That's God lifting you up. But even when He lifts you up as a man or anyone, it is with the intention and purpose that it's going to help other people. It's not supposed to make you the center point. The only center point is God through and the Lord Jesus, because they are the He's the creator. He's the self-existent one. We don't exist all by ourselves. We need food. We are dependent on resources to survive, to live, to thrive. And those resources don't come about by one person's effort. There's a lot of things that have to be involved for our existence. So that idea of pride that, oh, I am this thing that can now make pretty much bend reality. We are mixing pride and honor. It's good for a person to be honorable, to be honored, to be respected, to have regard, but it's not pride. Pride is you putting yourself as the center point. And the problem is that no human being, we've seen empires, thrones, everything come and go. No human being can never be in the center forever. It doesn't work that way. And the thing about pride is that it almost, in a certain way, masks deep insecurity. It's another form of an insecurity. So you are boasting up your image, your personality, and everything, because deep down you know that you're not all that you think you are. It's just it's a cover. So pride is not something that is not good for any human being, and you put you in a position where you're going to be competitive. But again, like I said, what happens when you get older? I've seen a marriage where the man was very disrespectful to his wife, to the point where he called her a certain name, and then he ended the marriage.
Wow.
Thankfully, the wife picked herself up. She picked herself up, went back to school, trained herself, helped. She was a single mother by this time, and worked for a very top media firm in the US. Years later, I think when her son turned 15 or 16, she got a call from out of the blue. It was her ex-husband. He had, I think, about 6-7 months to live. He was dying of cancer. Everybody had left him. He reached out to her and asked her. And she said that she just felt, why should I reach out to this guy after all these years and everything? And the son said, let's just go and see him.
Wow.
And she went to see him. This is a real life story. I don't want to call the person's name. I don't want to call that name because I actually want the interview. But when she saw him, he was literally like a skeleton, and he wept. And it's funny. The first thing he said when he was apologizing to her was to forgive him for his pride.
Okay, that's it to go.
To forgive him for his pride, because he was using her to make himself feel big, like, I'm the one paying this, doing all of these things. But really, it was because of things he had not resolved in his life. And he just, he used his career and a position, but there were things in his life he never resolved. And he was begging her for forgiveness. He saw the son, and then he blessed her and said, I'm so sorry for everything. And just blessed her and said, and then she just told him that she released him, she had no ill will against him. And they said that when they went home, the nurse called her and told her that night is the first time that man went to bed and slept.
Wow.
Since he came to their hospice, it's the first time he went to bed and slept for the whole night. The man passed away 8 months later.
Wow.
So and that's just one of many examples I've seen. I have a friend, I put him on hiatus. He's turning the corner. But there was one day, my wife was there. My wife was laughing. He said something. I sent him a message about something that was going on. This was before the marriage went south. And I told him, look, something's going wrong here, and I think you need to pick up. And then he now phoned me. He didn't know that the phone was on speaker. My wife heard. And I was going to tell him who. She was going to tell him of that. Who, and I told him, don't say anything. I just, and he was just off with me. Just off, And I just said, thank you. I've heard what you have to say, Chris. And I've heard it. Thank you. And then he closed the phone. 3 days later, he called and he said, Leslie, your silence is deafening. Please, I'm begging you, whatever it is, forgive me. I didn't know what I was saying. I said, you knew exactly what I was saying. It's just as soon as happened to you at work that has humbled you right now. It happened faster than you expected it. And and I said, look, I don't have any ill will to you. Don't worry about it. But that thing still happened. So this thing about pride, men, yes, we want to be honored, but you need to be honorable. but the quality of honor is not pride. They are two very different things.
Okay.
Men want to be honored and respected, and those are qualities that we have to give. We don't just receive them. But pride is something we give ourselves for everybody to worship. Basically, you want people to worship you. That's basically what it is, the one with the other. And there are different forms of pride. But no, I don't feel it's right for a man to have any form of pride. And like I said, it's in all of us, but we need to learn to manage it. It's not a quality that is not. We're not the centerpiece. We're not. I just want to end it there. So I hope that answered the question.
Oh, thank you, Leslie. Faith, I hope that answers you, because there's nothing I think I can say to top it.
Yeah, thank you, Leslie. Thank you so much. Leslie have clarified that sometimes we confuse pride with honor.
No, okay.
Yeah, because what men they have, it's like it's honor, and we misuse it for pride. Like, for example, I've got a sister, my sister's husband. He doesn't take anything from my sister's side, from my sister's relative side. Even if I buy anything for my sister, for the husband, he would tell him, please return it. I don't want anything. Yeah, just like that. So we used to laugh that this man is full of pride. He will say it's better for me to just suffer with my family. I won't even get any help from my in-laws. He doesn't want anything.
People are there to be a blessing to you. You be a blessing to them. Oh my goodness.
But he always say that he doesn't want anything from the in-laws. He just wants to just struggle with his family. He doesn't want any help.
Wow. Okay. Well, at least he came to your family to pick a wife, or did he not? It's all good. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Faith. You know, sometimes it could be subtle, sometimes it could be obvious, and most times even the perpetrator of this act or habit might not even know it's there, and it would take somebody else to bring their attention to it. And if they have never noticed that about themselves, they might just fight you back. They will fight you. It will take the grace of God for them to maybe fight you and come back to say, oh, I'm sorry. If I've realized, it's so rare, because people that are proud, it will take the grace of God to help them see them for who they are. But yeah, that's why we're talking about these things, because it's not an element that will help any marriage relationship grow. Whether it's man that is prideful or the woman that is prideful, is not even needed in a marriage. We need to humble ourselves before ourselves, honor one another. That's the word, honor one another, respect one another, and shouldn't be one-sided either. So thank you, Leslie, for doing justice to that question. Thank you. So I don't know who is below Faith, because there's nobody in my box. So if you're in the box below Faith, please unmute and let us hear you. Is somebody there?
That's welfare to wealth.
Hi. Honestly, I can't see her.
It's my turn.
Yes. Good evening, sis. How are you?
I'm very well. Good evening,
Yeah,
everybody.
good to have you, even though I can't see you.
Thank you. Let me piggyback from where Leslie was talking.
Okay.
I see pride. I see the positive side of what we call pride, quote unquote. More like self-respect.
You know, I asked the question maybe before you joined. I said, could it be that? But go on.
Yeah, I see like self-respect. When you tell somebody have some self-pride, have some respect, walk away. Don't let somebody talk to you continuously like that. Put your boundaries. That's the positive side of this pride, quote unquote, that we're saying, is that element of knowing who you are, knowing your values, and being able to stand by your values in how you communicate, in how you establish your boundaries, in how you form relationships. So everybody, men and women, you've got to have that. That said, for many reasons, establishing boundaries, how you form relationships, what you allow and what you disallow. If you don't have that element of you can call it self-esteem, you can call it your values, you can call it self-pride. Call it whatever you may, but the idea is that you have these values that it's part of your identity, and it helps you not only define the boundaries around you in terms of who you form and relationships with, who you give access to, but that is you, and you're not to compromise that for anybody. You can't just be and not have anything, just no sense of who you are, no sense of self-esteem, no sense of values. So people will just walk in and do whatever they like. So when I hear about self-pride, or tell somebody, have some pride, have some respect for yourself, that's what we're talking about. To be able to walk away for some things, not allow some things, because that's who you are, and obviously not do some things, because if you don't, well, if you don't like someone to speak to you in a rude way, then you also should not be
Don't
speaking to
be
somebody
rude.
else in a rude way. So it's for both, but I'll be worried if you don't know, but if somebody just doesn't have any sense at all of who they are and just allow anything. So that's there's a positive side to that pride. When ladies and gentlemen, forgive me, because I will say some things that people will not like, but the good news is that I can't even be bothered whether I like it or not.
Oh, okay.
Now, when I sit and I hear about African men and their ego, that thing is starting to piss me off. Excuse my French, because it's a slang that is now used to justify foolishness.
Oh dear.
It's a slang that is now used to avoid accountability. Because African men, do they have two penises? How many people have how many? 2, 3? What do you have different from the other men? Why are we typically saying African men have got ego? What happened to the other men in other parts of the world? What is so particular about this ego tagging to African men? It's slowly and surely being used like a way to justify foolishness. I put a post up the other day. I say, do you slap everybody that provokes you, or only your wife? Do you slap everybody who provokes you, or only your wife and children?
Wow.
So that your ego is only activated in some particular place. Your ego is selective, is it?
Perhaps.
Why is there so much emphasis on ego when your bank account is empty? Forgive my French.
Wow.
The African, and unfortunately, I really hope that we start moving away from this. For some reason, the African man, the only thing that they know about themselves, or the only value that they ascribe importance to, is providing, have a job, and make money. If all you can give is money, you have nothing, my dear. You have nothing. If what embodies you as an African man, as a man, a leader, a father, if you don't see those other things about somebody who's a leader, somebody who's a father, somebody that can protect, somebody that can bring structure, bring security. If you only describe yourself, if the only way you view yourself is somebody that needs to bring money, and that's your only value, then you're empty. There's about 90% missing.
Yeah.
You're missing 90% if you're only defining yourself like somebody bringing money. And I actually feel sorry for you, because there's so much that is in you in terms of your purpose, in terms of your vision, in terms of your special characteristics, in terms of what you do easily better than anybody else, that you're not tapping into it. We're all zoomed into, I have a job, I bring money. Absentee fathers, justification, I'm going to work.
Like,
Absentee husbands, justification, I'm going to work. I'm bringing money. I'm paying the mortgage. So we're missing 90%. And this is me also speaking to parents. We've got to start teaching our children that there's so much more to who they are as people, as a person, zooming into their purpose, zooming into all the other special skills that they have that goes far beyond money. I tell the gentlemen, you can actually stay without having a job and still run a successful family in terms of how the vision that you have and how you carry yourself and the leadership that you have. You can actually be and not earn a salary, but you still run a family with the other person working. You can still manage that household without having a because that's not all of you. Have you seen how children are excited when a parent is knocking the door? Have you, for those of us who are blessed with children, have you seen the look on your children's face when you're coming through the door? Those children don't care whether you're working. They don't care how big your bank account is. They don't care anything about the mortgage. They don't care. They don't want to know.
At all.
So I plead with us. This, like I said, this thing called Africa man and their ego is a slang used to justify foolishness. But there's so much more in us. The kind of tribulations that have the African continent, our men, our women, what will be exposed to, the kind of traumas, whether it's from colonialism, whether it's from traditions, whether it's from selective church doctrines, because there's people who pick and choose what is in the Bible and which part to apply, which part not to apply. Some of us are so zoomed into submission without understanding the fact that the man has been submitted to Christ. We've skipped that part. We're going now to the woman because the woman is paying the price for everything. Childbirth, menopause, natural, even provider these days. Woman is paying the price for everything now.
She goes to work and still come and keep the home. Please.
You know, I wish that we start raising our children with, especially for those of us who are saying we're in the household of faith. It's a disgrace what is going on now. It's a disgrace. It reminds me of the parable of the Good Samaritan. There was somebody bleeding on the floor, sick, or was he attacked by thieves? Some of us were jumping. We jump past that person, we're going to church. You jump past somebody who's bleeding on the floor, you're going to church. You're going to pray. We're reminded on Sunday in my church how the whole ethos, the whole purpose of every one of us, according to God's design, was to show the love of God to the world. The whole, if you call yourself a Christian, in fact, God created human beings and Christians to show God's love, to show the world who God is. So without even opening your mouth to talk about the Bible, Leviticus and Genesis and Proverbs, people are supposed to see your lifestyle and that you tell them something, this person, there's something about this person. There's something different about this person. There's something that this person radiates, which I like. I want to be like them. I want to be close to them. Without even opening your mouth. And as Christians, our marriages have to speak, to be at the forefront. Without saying anything, people should just look at us like this and say, these people, I like what you people have. Whatever it is that you have, I like it. But we're seeing the opposite. People don't care about people. We're going to church. People are in the church. 1A is not talking to B. B is not talking to C. Beefing. Everything is hanging there, but we're going to church. I don't know how that is possible. Because the Bible says that if you're going to give your offering
And
to
you
the
have
altar,
issue with
and you
anybody.
remember something, you leave that thing, they go and fix it before you come back and give that offering. So I don't know how we're going. We're sitting in the same church. We're not talking to each other. What are we doing there?
I don't know.
What are we doing there? So pride, as I say, pride goes before a fall. I am one person that I say proactive. Prevention is better than cure. I always stress on how we even form these relationships in the first place. I stress on how we find these people before we even go into committed relationships with them. I stress on the foundation because sometimes once if you are in it, if you made that mistake, so help you God.
Indeed.
From simple, I'm sorry. From simple taking ownership, you're dating somebody, and they said, "I'll see you at 2:00." 2:00, they don't come. They don't have the courtesy to say, "I'm running late" or something has happened, I'm not able to come. And then you have to be the one to call them. Are you okay? You said you will come at 2. I've not seen you. It shouldn't be like that. If somebody is not accountable in these small things, they will not be accountable in the big things.
You're wasting your time.
They will not be accountable in the big things. I'm going to see you at 6:00. How dare you? 6:00, you don't show up. You don't have the courtesy to call. And then I'm there worrying. As this person maybe had an accident, God forbid. What's happened to them? Maybe sometimes your phone is even switched off. And then when I manage to get you, you just come with some flipsy excuse. Oh, work was busy. Oh, this was that. Really? Are you the only one that is working? Or you be like, why are you worrying? Oh, you like to make a big deal out of nothing. Eh?
That is not good at all.
You want to go somewhere, so you expect your wife to tell you where she is going, but you are too big to tell her where you are going. You're the man. Why should I tell you where I'm going? This is my house. I can go and come. It's okay, sir. Go and come as you like. Don't tell anybody. But the day you say you are going to Manchester, you say you are going to London, and then you go to Manchester. If something happens to you in Manchester and they call my phone, I'll say, nah, I don't know it. I know it, thou not. The person I know told me they're going to London. I don't know anybody that has gone to Manchester. The person you went to see in Manchester, let them call that person to help you. We don't understand in this life that actions have got consequences. When you are, for those of us who live in the Western world, all around the world, not even necessarily in the Western world, you've heard stories about last seen on the Oxford camera in Oxford Street. They said they were going to see friends. Nobody knows which friends they were going to see. Now nobody knows where you are. They don't know who to even start asking where, because you didn't tell anybody where you were going. You were the big person. You're bigger than everybody else. So nobody knows where you went to. God forbid if something has happened to you, they won't even know who to trace to punish because you didn't tell anybody where you were going. When people cannot be accountable in small things, they will not be accountable in big things. That is a sign of this pride we're talking about. You call somebody's attention, sweetheart, this thing that you did, this thing that you said, I don't like it. This is how it made me feel. Ah, what? Must you talk? You like to make a big deal out of everything. Or they give you, okay, sorry. You know that kind of sorry just to fulfill all righteousness. You've not dealt with it, you just sorry, just to wipe it off. And then you know that this person is not okay. You want to carry on as usual. Just make as if nothing has happened. Somebody tells you, I'm not happy. This thing that you did, this is the impact it had on me. You refuse to acknowledge it. You call their bluff. You gaslight them. You refuse to acknowledge it. These are all signs. But again, this is me saying these are things that we need to know from the start before you enter. Because once you enter, sometimes it's almost no reverse. If someone cannot be accountable in small things, they will not be accountable in big things. And accountability is not gender specific.
No, not at all.
Accountability is not gender specific. Good behavior is not gender specific. I am sorry is not gender specific.
No.
So we should stop this thing about African men ego. The more we echo it, our sons are hearing it, we keep passing it from generation to generation. There's a reason why we've got rules and regulations. There's a reason why there's a law. Because actions have got consequences. And until we start understanding, we start teaching our children that actions have got consequences, behavior will not change. People will just think, as long as you can get it. Somebody says, when it comes to DV, that what happens the first time is going to determine if it's going to happen again. And it's true. If somebody does something to you, DV, whether it's physical or how you react the first time will determine whether that person will do that thing again to you. If you let it slide the first time, if you enable it, excuse it, the next time it will be two. If it was one slap before, next time you're getting two. Two cannot work together if they don't agree. Whether that agreement is from a shared vision or from shared beliefs or from shared passion, you've got to be able to sing from that same hymn book for things to be fine. If we're unable to sing from the same hymn book, then we're setting ourselves up, or the journey will be up and down. As opposed to smooth, it will be up and down. So again, before you get in, do you want up and down? You want roller coaster, hang, up and down like diabetes, blood sugar levels? Or do you want straight lines? And of course, life will not give straight lines. There's times when challenges will come. But I say let challenges be those ones that could not be avoided. Those ones that is lemons from life. Those ones that were unplanned. Those ones that, I don't know, trial, you name it. Not the ones that we take our hands and we manufacture and we create for ourselves. Foundation. People should get tested. Test your faith. Test your health. Give yourself enough time
before you say I do.
Yeah. Give whether you want to call it dating or courting, give yourselves enough times to establish patterns of who people are. Look at people's formative years. Go down to the family because they become at least 50% of their formative years. Know those formative years to at least have an expectation or have an understanding what could happen when they are under pressure. Don't marry somebody if you don't know who raised them. If you've not seen who raised them, you don't know who raised them. Because who raised them, there will be some reflection of that person. So you need to know who that person is to know what to expect. I focus on, again, from it foundation before you get in. If you're already in, well, at this point you need my sister here to counsel you, to help you wither the up and the downs, and so help you God. But it's easier to get it right before you get in, because once you get in, it can be complicated, especially with children in the picture. So, ladies and gentlemen,
no, don't go. I know you said, honestly, you said a lot. I'm not clapping anything because I want you to address this particular question for today. So, based on all of this you've said, you've gone even to the single life before you get into marriage, and the people who are in marriage, well, you're in it and all of that. So, can pride actually, can it destroy a marriage relationship? What say you?
pride can destroy a whole human being. So the relationship is the next. It can break everything down, because it cuts across a lot of things.
Yeah.
Pride will stop you from communicating. Pride will stop you from apologizing. Pride will stop you from accountability. So pride will stop you from all of those other things. The key fact, if you're proud because you feel like I'm the man or I'm the woman, you can't talk to me like that. Once you're already at that level, or you're thinking that you're better off than your spouse, or you're thinking that you're doing them a favor, that already stops you from, why should I explain to you? Why should I tell you where I'm going? Why should I explain how much I made? Why am I even negotiating with you? You see? So it just put a block on pretty much all. How dare you even? You're my property. I pay your dowry, so I will have this whether you're ready or not. Is you can, and they have the ones who use scripture. The Bible says you can't. My body is a body. You cannot deny me my body.
My body is your body. Your body is my body. Oh my God! God, go Giorgio.
So that
Wow.
pride can just stand there and it just zoops across everything and cuts it down. Because listen, if you think that you're doing your wife a favor, or the vice versa, you think you're doing that person a favor, you think that you are not equal, you think that you're better than them, then obviously when the person says, "Can we sit and talk?" Me and you talk what? What am I negotiating with you here? I make the rules here. I don't negotiate. I decide and you follow. It's my house, it's my rules, I'm the man. Oh, so how is that going to work? So this other person will just be there, just taking it in, fortifying, tolerating until the day that their back will finally hit that wall, and then the pressure pot will happen. That's what you're building. People will take it for a while. Eventually, someone is going to get to their breaking point. They will. For some people, it could be 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, but that person eventually is going to get to their breaking point. Because there's only this much somebody can take.
Yeah.
We justify with work, our culture, I cannot go now because the church is going to laugh at me, or because there's children. The day that other person will get their leeway, they
They're
will bite you
gone.
to the marrow. You will not believe what you see. I heard a story about I think I heard that story today even, but I heard it before. Apparently, a woman who was in the States went to Nigeria, fell in love with somebody. Okay, decided to do marriage. She brought this person over, not knowing that she overheard the person on the phone. But long story short, she overheard this person on the phone talking to his real wife and children back in Africa. Said this Mugu doesn't know, she's just a ladder, stepping stone to get there. When we'll do this final marriage, finalize, I'll get my green card. I'm going to fight for you people. So this person overheard. He came into the house with the person not knowing, overheard this, and they were about to go for their interview for the green card. So she left the house. She said, for my narrative, she left, went back outside, went for a drive, took the shock, calmed herself down, came back to the house and behaved as if nothing has happened. Meanwhile, she has gone and called the immigration and said, this marriage is a sham. It was forged because this person has a wife and children back home. But they still went for the interview. She still acted abnormal. Stayed with him in the house. I don't know how many days before the interview. They went to the interview, and the man was still thinking that everything was still nice and dandy. They were heading for this interview for his green card. She acted up, went all the way there with him. When they went there, they arrested him. When you do people like that, a woman will plan you, or the other person, could be women or men, but when you do people dirty, when they want to plan their comeback for you, people will hear now say, oh, look, she has gone and removed him from his COS. As you hear here, they have done.
Yeah, but you don't know the full story.
You don't know the process, exactly. You don't know what took that person to there. Of course, I know that there's extremes,
Of
but I'm
course,
just saying that eventually their back will hit the wall and they will react. So when you are thinking, okay, I'm the man, I make the rules around here, and the other party is genuinely not happy, and they've tried many times to tell you that this thing you're doing, I don't feel hurt, I don't feel cherished, I just feel like I don't know, a maid in this house or something. This is not marriage. The person is not happy, they are feeling sad, and you keep swiping under the carpet, you keep dismissing it, you keep making excuses for it, you keep comparing them to your mothers. Oh, it's because you don't have any work in this house. That's why you have time to be thinking about things they're not supposed to be thinking about. You keep dismissing their feelings.
That's
After a
not
while,
good.
everybody, it takes one last straw. It will happen. If things don't change, if you don't start addressing somebody, is it could be man or woman. If somebody is saying, my love, I'm not happy. My love, this thing you're doing, I don't like it. My love, this thing you're doing, this is how it's affecting me. You keep sweeping it under the carpet. No, I don't want to talk about it. You like to just complain. Oh, this is nothing. My mother used to go to farm 7 days a week. I don't know why you're complaining. You're not the only one to have children. The woman is telling you, I'm exhausted. We've got 2 children back to back, 2 children under 2 years old or under 3 years old. This woman is telling you that she's exhausted. She's knackered. And what do you say?
How they
My
lie
mother
to
had 5
you.
children. My mother had 5 children. You only have 2. Why are you complaining? Eh? Oh, share, uncle.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, share, uncle. Uncle, wait for it. Uncle, keep
Wow.
on. Wait for it. You just carry on with that tone. Wait for it.
Ah.
You come back from work. Oh, why is the house so dirty? Oh, hey, I want fresh food. Yes, that's a new one. I want fresh food, fresh African food. I don't want anything that's been in the fridge. I want fresh African food every day. 3 square meals, fresh meals. What are you doing at home?
Wow.
What are you doing at home? I've gone to work. I do everything. I pay for the mortgage. I pay for the car. What are you doing at home? And this woman is telling you, I am exhausted. I want to rest. I have a migraine. Can you help me just be with the children? Let me go and rest. I am exhausted. You're pressing remote control. You tell the woman, my mother had 5 children, 7 children. You don't have any work. What are you doing here? Uncle, carry on. Uncle, carry on. The cup is getting fuller and fuller. The day that cup will full,
Honestly.
it
Okay.
is what? That's what pride does. But yes, pride can crash everything because it affects pretty much the whole output. How you behave, how you look at things, it affects everything from top to bottom. If you come into a relationship, you're thinking you're better off than somebody, or I'm doing you a favor, that just affects, like I said, your communication, everything, because you'll be like, it's not a team anymore. It's one person feel that they are the chairman, the Lord of the Rings, the Jesus,
Chief Executive Officer. Yeah.
everything. And the other person, what would they do? They'll try and call your attention to it. They'll try and report to family, tell friends, help me, help me. If nothing is working, eventually they'll sit quiet, and wait for their breaking point. And it eventually comes, sadly. What I can tell us, ladies and gentlemen, marriage is a beautiful thing. Marriage was designed by God. It's a beautiful thing. We look at people who are living their best lives in the union of marriage, because 2 hands are supposed to be better than one. Your own personal person, like I'll call it. You know what it means to have somebody you can chat to at 3 a.m. At any time. You just call and say, that you know what happened today at work. You make fun of that, happy fun anyway, of this colleague, of this manager, and you laugh, and it's another day gone. Winter, you cuddle in all this cold, eh? You have your own person that God has blessed you with, but you can't say, I'm sorry. You can't say, I'm sorry. The person said, this thing that you did, this thing that you said, I don't like. Or you promise that you're going to come home, you come home early so you can have dinner with the children. And maybe genuinely work, you were held up at work. But you didn't say, you could have just informed me that you heard at work, so we're not all waiting. We were waiting, and then we end up eating late because we thought you were going to come. Instead of you say, sorry, I was held up at work, but I couldn't come. I'm sorry. Next time I'll remember to communicate. You go. And so what? Am I not working to pay mortgage? Uncle,
Oh,
wait for it.
oh dear.
Uncle, wait for it. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. No comment. I can't even comment anything after that. Thank you so much, Welfare to Wealth. Thank you for your submissions. I want to believe all of us are listening, different perspective regarding this. As long as it's in a marriage, there will be trouble. Sam, good evening. I see you there. Sam O Prince, good evening to you. I think it's your first time here or in my box. Sam, you have to unmute so we can hear you. Are you there? Or you can type if you cannot speak at the moment so that I'll move on. Providence, good evening. How are you? I hope we're still in the... Okay.
Yeah, I'm here, madam.
Good
Thank you
evening.
very
Thank you
much.
for joining. I hope you're
Good
good.
evening, everyone. Thank you very much. God bless you.
So I
Amen.
don't know if you have anything to share with us today. We're talking about pride in
Pride
marriage.
in marriage.
Can
Yeah,
pride destroy a marriage
of
relationship?
course it can, and it could not. Yeah, but me, I don't like pride. Somebody who's too proud of himself. It's satanic. Pride is satanic.
Susan said it's even evil spirits. I said, okay.
Exactly, in the sense that we are all mortal
Bill, I see
in a
you.
body, but in spirit, if you are Christian, we are immortal. Pride is evil because God have not put you to the level you are claiming. Exactly, it's like somebody drinking water and you are picking your teeth. What have you eat? You don't eat meat. You have to eat meat before you use toothpick. You can't just drink water and taking a toothpick. For what? On
Imaginary
Amumita
meat.
in Yoruba land, they said somebody who's drinking empty water is saying that anybody that does similar thing is deceiving himself. Not anybody. He's the one that knows that it's water that I drank. How am I going to pick in my teeth? So, wọ́n ní amómita yín ara ẹ̀ ló ń tàn jẹ for the purpose of those who doesn't understand my mother language. He says someone that drink water and start using
Toothpick
toothpick, or what did they say?
remove what exactly? I don't understand.
I said pride is evil in marriage, in lifestyle, in education, because you may assume, because when I did my LLB, I thought I'm going to get first class. I got 2-1 upper second class. So the problem was I was aiming first class, and I've already, the UK guidance said 360 units. And all my modules is 375 because I studied law with international relations. So that's the problem. I was aiming first class and God gave me 2-1. What can I do? Even many people who got 2-2, they were happy. That was
Hi, Karen.
2014 or something like that I graduated from my LLB. So we need to rely on God. We need to be submissive to God. I'm not saying that a man should take his wife as a slave. Why are you taking your wife as a slave? Your sister. Eh? It's any man that take the wife as a slave, that person is slewed because you don't respect the dignity of a woman. If I have a daughter, if she start becoming a woman, I won't touch her again. I will just advise her, negotiate with her. Even children, we have to. My children, I have to negotiate. Okay, why are you doing this? Okay, how can I sort it out? We've done this. Okay, what's the solution? Me, I like looking for a solution if there's anything. So a woman is not a slave to the. I see them as equal. Gender is probability. It's like throwing coin, whether male or female. It doesn't matter. Me, I'm not. I'm a feminist, but my feminism is not indulging women. So indulging. You understand? Even my sister, she know how I deal with her. I used to ask about her husband, but she was concealing her husband from me. And I'm the one that signed during her marriage.
Oh.
And her first daughter is serving in the lady that she got pregnant with. Is serving. Is now serving in the Niger State.
No.
You understand? She wants to transfer her to. She was colliding with her that her husband must not know that I want to bring my niece here to come and assist me. My niece is 15 years, her own daughter. She have Pride Girls.
Oh.
You understand? Yes. That one because she want to become a lawyer. She have interest in law. That's the reason why I want. But the caveat is all about my sister, my own sister, same mother but not the same father. My brother passed away before my parents gave birth to me, and my mom remarried. So we should not be too arrogant or too proud of ourselves in any situation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Providence. We need to be mindful. I mean, pride goes before a fall. That is a common saying, but do we actually understand that statement? It's not talking about a thing, it's we human being, because a tree cannot stand by itself and be proud. It's we human being that carry all these negative traits, and then we still want to enjoy life. It's gonna be hard. Thank you, Providence, for your submission.
Oh, sorry. Can you please take me down so that Shane can you have a chance to
All
come
right.
up?
Oh, thank you so much. I was even gonna ask that, but thank you, Faith. Thank you. Hopefully, I can bring her up because all this gymnastics that is happening on this TikTok today, only God will help. So I'm gonna come to Debbie. Good evening. How are you? That
Oh, good
safety girl.
evening.
Good evening. I see you. Are you okay? Good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
This one you brought a bedroom voice. We can't hear you loudly. Oh. It's me that's even having issues with TikTok live today. For the
It's
long, I had to end the live to come back.
Oh, wow. You
When
have
I
left me
opened
and
when,
come
when I
to
opened the box, people were there in the box talking, but I couldn't see anybody. It was just blank all through the boxes. So
Oh, so
I
I've been outside the room for a long time. They didn't let me come in.
Bro, can you imagine? Even Leslie had to put on his camera, and I saw his face, and the thing was still showing that plus sign to invite him. I'm like, hey. So I went off, came back, and it was still like that until much later. I don't know what happened. 4 people showed again. When welfare joined, that safety girl joined. Sorry, whoever was there before, Sam or somebody. I didn't see them there. I'm like, you know what? You're the next person to talk. Just omit. Let me know who is there and speak. But now I can see everybody, but I think there's still something not quite right. But at least we can all.
I don't know if it's TikTok or are you using EE or you are using home Wi-Fi?
It's home Wi-Fi. I always use my home Wi-Fi.
I don't know.
I honestly do not.
Maybe you need to renew your contract because it's only when it's time to renew something that they start misbehaving this
What
way.
contract are we renewing? I
How
think
do I know?
maybe I can just check the app later to see whether it needs to be
Yeah,
updated. That's the only thing.
you need to delete the app and reinstall.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how far we go. When we finish, I'll be able to check 1 or 2 things actually.
Anyway, we have few more minutes left.
Yes.
The topic
So,
is pride in marriage. Instead of you to put this pride in life that can ruin your life and your marriage. That's the topic.
so it is that bad. If you need to get peace in marriage, it's better you get someone just listen to you, giving for you. I don't know. The thing dropped you off actually. What's his name now? Sam. Yeah, that it dropped you off. That was I was able to bring that safety girl. But thank you. You can put your submissions there. Maybe we'll try again if another box becomes available. So Debbie, let's hear you. We're talking about pride in marriage. Of course, you can include the singles.
I'm
Yes,
going to
yeah.
drop, okay? You can drop me.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sis. Thank
Welfare
you.
to wait. Why are you going? You are supposed to adopt me. It's another year.
At your age.
Auntie Debs, I gotta go, my darling. I'll stay and listen.
Thank you so much, sis. Thank you for stopping by.
All
Thank
right, good
you.
night,
Have
my
a
dear.
wonderful
Bye.
night. Yeah.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna try and bring you up, Sam, hopefully.
Yeah, I think I met him in the box. Do you want him to give him
No, no,
to give
no.
his
Welfare has just dropped, so I'll try and bring him
Yeah,
up.
as in I met him in the box. Do you want him to
Oh,
give his
okay. Let's
submission?
see whether he can even come up first because it's been dropping on and off, on and off. I've sent the invite. Let's see, hopefully. Today, not today. I've never had such a technical glitch.
Don't let it bother you. Just drink
It's
water in the
not.
morning.
I'm just surprised because I'm thinking in my head 1 million things now. Because solution, what could it be? Could it be from my end? Could it be? I even went whilst we're talking. I went to check the Wi-Fi. It's the home Wi-Fi, so but it's all good. We can hear one
TikTok.
another.
It's TikTok and their
It's still. I think it's still.
update your app.
Are you seeing that message on your own?
Yeah, somebody said update your app. I was
I'll
saying
go.
you
I'll go
delete.
check because
I was
even
saying you
me.
delete the app and you uninstall it and reinstall it, or you update it.
I will check. I will check that. I don't want to disrupt what we're doing now because we're going to be rounding up shortly. But it's okay.
Okay.
As long as we can all hear ourselves, we'll be fine.
Or is Mr. Sam still coming up?
No, it's not bringing him. You can start talking if he comes up. As I said, something is still wrong somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you said pride in marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the
Can
topic
pride
should be
destroy a marriage relationship?
pride in life that can ruin your marriage and ruin everything you built in your life, everything you've used your youth and your life to work for is pride. Mr. Pride, in fact, is pride by itself is it is well. What's this question? What's the question?
So can pride destroy a marriage relationship?
Ah, pride can ruin somebody's life, so it can destroy the marriage.
Okay, in what way?
It's not
Hold
me
on.
that said it, or even the Bible said it. Pride goeth before a fall.
Word. Word.
So it's not just the marriage it ruins life, it ruins sacrifices, it ruins efforts. You can be good, do good, and everything with your partner, and because of pride, you ruin everything. So pride can ruin everything you've built. It can ruin everything, everything. I'm trying to find a better way to say it, but it's like Mr. Leslie prayer is working today. It can ruin, it can ruin everything. So pride can ruin everything. To be honest, I think if you feel you are better than somebody, why are you with them?
Okay.
If you feel you are better than somebody, that person can't talk to you, you can't communicate with that person, you can't be vulnerable with that person, you
Thank you.
can't ask them for help.
Mm.
Why are you with them?
Thank you, Joy Giver.
Why are you with them? Are you with
To
them to
oppress
punish yourself?
them.
Oh
Sometimes
wow.
to oppress them.
I was even gonna ask, is it to punish yourself or to punish them? Because it doesn't make sense.
Thank you. Thank you, Joy Giver.
At the end of the day, the person you want to oppress, it's just one thing it takes. So they just need to cry to God as a lawful captive and ask God for mercy. Wallahi, they will take you out of the way, either by 6 feet or separate you one way or the other. So if what's the purpose of that relationship if your partner can this apply to both genders? This is not a man thing or a woman thing. There are some women
We're not
you
gender
can't
biased.
advise them, you can't talk to them, their shoulder is over their head. And there are some men, once they make some thousand, not in the hundred, so in the tens, wow, they start walking upside down, if you get it. Why? If your spouse can't advise you, if your spouse can't call you to order, if your spouse can't tell you you are doing something wrong and you listen for the good of your life and your family, why are you with them? Anyway, That's for the ones that are married, like welfare to wed self. If you're already in it, I cannot advise you. I don't know about marriage. You can ask Lady Fumi. She's expert. She will help you. And the Holy Spirit. But for you that you are still outside, I've said it this year. I've said it.
Okay, all right.
For you that you have this, you are
Thank
still
you so much.
outside.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
It's either you watch yourself or you watch who you want to be with. In little conversation, even in little jokes, you'll be able to tell
Miss
if
Hope.
this person have pride or not. If this person is approachable, if this person is somebody you can talk to, you'll be able to tell. You will be able to tell. Because why will you want to do that to yourself? So there will not be peace for you, there will not be peace for the person you marry. How? How? Why? Why? See, I'm sorry, there are some job I cannot do. Number one of it is marriage counseling, because it's true. It's true. Yes, you are trying to help people, but at the end of the day, you just realize that your head is just hurting you on one side for nothing. On top people's
That's
problem.
why it has to be a calling.
On top people's problem. And these adults you are talking to, they know their problem. They know the solution to their problem. They know what to do. They know what they want to do, but they just want to stress your life. Why?
Oh dear.
If you are, see, let's even say out, let's say before we get into marriage, if you are naturally somebody that is prideful in heart, how are you communicating with God? That means you don't pray, because you cannot have pride in your heart and say you are worshiping. Tell me how you are doing it. Tell me how you are doing it. Which means you don't pray. And for anybody that call themselves children of God or child of God and doesn't pray, that means you have pride in your heart.
Well, that's another way to see it. Yeah.
That means you believe you can do all things by yourself, not through Christ. Because there are some of us that even ordinary to carry water, once it feels a bit heavy, I always chant it. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me, because I know I don't have the strength. If it's left to me, I cannot do it. If you can't ask for help,
Wow.
you can't ask anybody for help. Nobody can talk to you. They can't correct your mistakes. You are the only wise one, and the only wise one I know is God Himself.
In fact.
There's a saying that says if you are the only wise one among if you have 5 friends and you are the only wise ones, you are, in fact, that means you are the sixth fool. So pride will lead you to nowhere. You know what's funny? Even the people that are humble, they are still asking for favor. They've not found it. They are
Thank
still
you.
asking for help. They've not found it. Not to talk of you that you now carry your shoulder above your head. And there's difference between pride and respecting yourself. So let's not miss it, because there are some people,
Well,
once you know your worth and you stand on your value, they take it as you are proud. That is not pride. That is not pride. So I'm not saying you should not know your value, stand on your value or anything here. I'm talking about how you deal with your day-to-day life. And if nobody can talk to you, your friend, how did you even how are you ending up married? I don't want to talk to the ones that are married. So because I was about to say how did you end up marrying, but for the ones that want to marry, how at least what's it called? Even as they said, Esther is very beautiful, very beautiful. She still has them to be praying for her, because she knows she might cry if she go into the king's chamber. uninvited. She didn't say, oh, they are praying for me. I am beautiful. He chose me. Hello. So I think I'm talking to my fellow single now. You watch yourself and sit yourself down. Write down some habits you think you know or some people have complained about.
Whether you like them, whether you like
Whether you like
hearing
them or
them or
not.
not. Yeah.
Then write it down and watch yourself. Sometimes some people say it just to talk down on you. They don't mean that you are. Yeah. So as long as you can confirm that those people are really genuine and they are saying it, then watch what you are doing that makes them feel you are proud and try to adjust. I'm not saying change yourself. I'm not saying drop your value. I'm not saying
Better.
don't stand on your truth. I'm saying
Yes, in truth. Yeah.
do not let pride overrule you. Humility is not stupidity.
Not at all. And it's not weakness either.
Humility is not stupidity and it's not meekness. It's not weakness. Even Jesus Christ is meek in heart, according to the Bible. And that is for somebody that what's it called? That can, at the tip of his finger,
He has all authority even.
do
So
everything. As the whole God gave him the all authority. Yet he humbled himself and died and by the one on the cross. So if he is so humble like that to go through all that, and you call yourself a follower of Christ, but your shoulder is
higher than your
higher than your head. You because you make a little money, nobody can talk to you. Or you achieve something, then nobody else can talk to you anymore. Watch it. People get to a stage where they don't bother to talk to you anymore. They leave you for your destruction. You start here once you get to a stage where, well, leave him. I believe her. She won't listen. Just leave her. Hello. There was a song that said, "Oh, yeah, support law. You don't go." Once people start saying, "Leave her," she won't listen. You know, she's so. She won't. Don't just
I
bother
don't know why I
yourself.
keep dropping.
It's a lot of technical issues going on
My
today.
lady,
So
maybe you need to drop a lion. That way, you won't. I'm just joking.
you and this lion. My father is the lion. Connect to my father.
So don't get to that stage where people start saying, leave her alone, leave him alone. He won't listen. She won't listen. Because at the end of the day, that means you are at the point of entering the pit.
Thank you, Elder Kenneth.
Don't let life teach you humility. Don't let life teach you humility, because if life teach you
Learn the hard
humility,
way.
oh my goodness, your bum go hurt because you will lose a lot of things. You lose relationship. You can lose money. If God have mercy on you, some people will manage to still stay with you. But even those people that stay with you is because it's humanity that make them say, let's not leave her like that, or let's not leave him like that. Don't let life teach you humility. Don't let the world teach you humility. Be humble, but be smart, not proud. Know your value. Stand on your truth. Stand on your value, but not proud. Do not let pride rule you. May the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, amen, be with you all.
Amen, and you too. Thank you. Thank Thank you so much for your submission. And always, as usual, I appreciate the fact that you address the single people who are planning to get married. Because I could always say, I don't know what goes on in the dating world out there or the courtship world out there, what couples
My
talk
lady, don't
about.
talk about that word. That word now needs prayer.
Which
That
one? Is
word,
it the courtship or the date ship?
all of them. That
Yeah.
pool, that dating pool. Cause nah, it needs deliverance.
It is well, oh. God will
Amen.
help. I'm praying seriously for my boys, oh.
Keep praying, you. Keep praying and let them
It
hold
is
Christ.
well.
Let them hold Christ where they can hold him. Not just at the tip of his gown. Oh. If they can hold his leg,
They say, on Christ a solid rock I stand. On
better.
Christ, that's where we're standing, because even me, I'm afraid for the single people out there, honestly. I'm really afraid for them. Hey, I'm like, I don't know. God will have to help. God will help. Thank you so much, Debbie, for your contributions. Thank you so much. We'll make it snappy now because I'm looking at the time. I'm gonna come to that safety girl, and then I'll come to Shan, and then Victor. I think is Victor in the box. Victory. Oh, Victory. I don't know. Your name is not even showing fully as such. So we'll go in that order. I've been posting my tongue twister for tonight so that you guys can be practicing already. So that when it's time, we'll just be sharp, sharp, sharp. So be practicing. If you have missed it, scroll down or scroll up, whichever way, and find it. So I'm gonna come to you now. Let's hear you, that safety girl. I know you've been here. I know you've been going back and forth as well. There's a whole lot of technical issues going on for those who are just joining or getting into the box. So please, that safety girl, let's hear you. What say you about this pride in marriage? Can pride disrupt a marriage relationship? Or what other views do you have?
Oh, well, just like everybody has said, good evening, everybody. First of
Good
all,
evening.
um, pride is a harmful trait. It's one of those things that would destroy even the bearer. You know, in marriage, it's dangerous as well because it blinds your sense of judgment. The only thing that you can see is yourself. At all times, you want to be the
Baritone, good
center of,
evening. Yeah.
the center of attention. Pride will not make you see the effort that your partner is putting in because you are proud. You are just focused on
Divine love, I see you.
yourself. You're focused on, oh, they should do it anyway. There's this slang they say nowadays, as it should be. When somebody is putting in effort, instead of you to be appreciative, in your head you are thinking, oh, that is what they should do anyways. That's how it should be anyways. You can't be appreciative. You can't even say thank you. It's very difficult for a proud person to say thank you. And it's also very difficult for a proud person to say sorry because they feel that they are always right. They can't say sorry. They can't say thank you. The most difficult is please. They can't say please. Somebody who is proud would rather not ask. They would not ask for help because they don't, they don't want to feel indebted.
Oh.
Yeah. I heard somebody saying something, maybe I should not, I shouldn't, somebody saying, I don't want something from this person.
Yeah. It
It's
was
because they
fake.
don't want to be indebted. They don't want to feel like, oh, somebody did something for them. And those are traits of pride.
Indeed. Thank you, Baritone. Thank you. Even though you're always late. Sorry. Apologies. At least before we finish, you joined. So thank you for joining. Thank you. We'll find you.
Yeah, those are traits of pride. And a pride person is always impatient. That's how you know people who are proud. They are impatient. They want things to be done now, now.
And their way.
Yes, and it has to be their way, you know. And looking at everything I've mentioned, these are traits that would make a marriage work. How do you have a partner who cannot tell you thank you? How do you have a partner who cannot say sorry? Who cannot say please? Who cannot be patient with you? It's difficult. It's very, very difficult because it's come to a point where you cannot hold it anymore. Like, what's her name? The other speaker that spoke before she left.
Well, welfare to wealth. Yeah.
Yeah, there's much to what we can take. We can, although we have different tolerance level, one
Yeah.
person can tolerate more than the other person, but even the most tolerant person has got a breaking point where they will say, no, I can't take it anymore. So you see, marriage is complement. You need to complement each other.
Yeah.
So where one person is lacking, the other person fills in the gap. But a proud person is almost lacking in, that emotional aspect, because you're not even seeing the next person. It's just you can see yourself. That's the only thing you feel you're the only person important in that relationship. You might be wealthy, you might be pretty, you might be everything. But when you don't have those, endearing qualities that people enjoy to spend around you, it will make people stay far from you, just like Debbie said. And the one thing you would not want is to have a partner where you people are like roommates or housemates.
Co-lodgers.
Yeah. So that's not marriage. That's just, how do this even say it in mortgage? Tenant in common. You people are just tenants in common. So yeah, I don't intend to talk too much. For me, pride is dangerous in marriage. We need to be humble, even if you have that trait.
Yeah.
Try to curtail it as much as you can when you are dealing with your partner.
But that's even if they admit to having pride.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's like a drunkard who's always drunk, and you find him in the gutters, and they say you're a drunk, and they say no, I still find my way home, even though it's in the gutter in front of your house. So if the
Yeah.
person does not even know pride is there, hence we're talking about it. Because some people, imagine your spouse tell you that this is what they see, this is how you've hurt them, this is how it's come across. It's like a bitter pill that they might not just want to swallow. And yeah, so I get it. I get what you're saying, but that's if the person even realizes that they've got pride, operating in them. Otherwise,
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. A mad person doesn't know he's mad,
to every other person, all other people are mad, but they are the
except
same
him.
one. So yeah, it's quite difficult. It could be difficult, really.
Yeah, so that's basically my point. Like Debbie said, when you observe that you are losing relationship, you observe that, you're friends with this person today, and the next thing you don't have any friends, your relationship don't last long. Check yourself. There's something wrong. Everybody cannot be bad.
Wow, that's true. It takes a humble heart to realize that, not a proud one.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for your contributions. I started by, in fact, let me go back and read the beginning of my introduction. I said, pride does not always shout. It whispers sometimes. It hides behind a lot of things. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there's a whole lot. Pride rarely announces itself clearly. It disguises itself. So sometimes, yeah, even if you're courting, you really have to, that's why you have to be in that courtship or dateship or whatever you want to call it, to know, because somehow it would show somehow, maybe not fully. And again, you might actually court and it's not even there, but you know that you go into a married relationship, you're still growing in that relationship as individuals, aside, being a couple, and issues of life can happen. Blessings, sometimes some people are blessed and they feel it's because of their abilities and capabilities that has brought this wealth or that has brought this prestige or whatever it is, and pride comes. And then in relation to their husband, to their wife, it comes in, but they don't even realize. So it wasn't like when they were cutting, did you not see signs? Or it may not even be there. And that's how trickish this can be. Somebody posted something and said, task their brain or ask something about their brain, question them or something like that. Yeah. Sometimes bring dilemma situation, bring scenarios and say, if this were to happen, what would, there's so many things that I always say. I don't know what couples or people dating, I don't know what they talk about before they eventually say I do. I don't know what they talk about, but these things sometimes might not just even be there, or you're blind to it. And marriage, as they say, will open your eyes. They say love is blind, that be marriage will open your eyes when you get in there. So it might be subtle, and sometimes your relationship matters. Maybe you just got married a couple of years, 3 years into the marriage, you're beginning to see signs of this. Maybe it's a new job or promotion or something that has led to that pride coming out. I mean, you're the best person to say to your spouse, this is your observation. And truly, they might not even want to hear it. What do you mean? Oh, are you saying God should not bless me? Even as believers, God has blessed me now. Oh, you're jealous now. All sorts. Instead of listen, we say, swift to hear, slow to respond or to act, So it's going to be hard if that person feels, are you saying that I shouldn't have gotten that promotion? No, that's not what they're saying. But it's kind of brought out a you that, they're finding it hard to live with or understand and all of that. And that's why communication in marriage matters a lot. However, it takes two to tango, because it's one thing addressing it, is another thing the person even admitting to it, or let alone acknowledging that that is there truly, because this is your spouse. They should know you in and out. I don't think, on rare occasion would your spouse come and just say stuff just to hurt you or out of the blues, and that's why we shouldn't be defensive, or we shouldn't be dismissive. If you don't even understand what you think they're saying about this pride thing, ask clarifying questions, such that you understand that it's pride my spouse is addressing, and then talk about it. And they can even say to you, maybe yesterday you did this or you said this. Even if you wanted to, you could have said it this way, or you could have, I never thought, so you never can tell. But your spouse is the one living with you. They know you. So when they bring up certain things, especially in relation to pride, even listen for a second, be open-minded about things, be objective about things, and see how far, because otherwise it's not going to go away. Obviously there's a problem and they're trying to address it, and you ignoring it does not mean it's going to go away. So we still have to talk about these things, but let me leave it there. I'll take Shan. Good evening, how are you? I see you're on baritone. You entered the same bus. It was slow. Abi is a train. Good evening, Shan. How are you?
I'm fine. They say better late than never.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm
At
okay.
least
I'm okay.
your train caught up, or your bus caught up with us, so it's okay. Traffic day for the side where we live. Oh, I see. Well, thank God you made it. So it's good to have you both. Anyways, you're welcome. So Shan, let's hear you. I'm sure you've heard quite a number of submissions from different people tonight, but perhaps you want to draw attention to another side of it. Let's hear you.
Yeah. Pride. Someone thinking they know best. They know it all. They have it all. They are better than the other. They have more experience than the other. Or maybe they can solve a thing, an issue, better than the other. But just generally someone thinking, they're better than the other person in terms of I can say almost everything, social life, economic life, but also they're better themselves. So that is pride. I would call it toxic pride or bad pride, because I also think there is positive kind of pride.
Baritone, you should have come in earlier. We cannot clarify anything because we've clarified more than enough before you got here. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
Sha.
I
Yeah,
think
go on.
me and him joined late because I was thinking there could also be good pride in marriage, but in this case, I assume you're talking about the other aspect of pride.
Yeah, I try to go
So,
there, but they keep bringing me back to this pride. Because I'm like, maybe you should have some pride to protect yourself, or they've taken you for granted for so long, and now you just have to put a bit of pride. Is that a good thing? But yeah,
mhm,
go on,
mhm.
go on.
I think it diverts from being a good pride if the your acts in the,
Yeah,
let me say, your presentation of the pride kind of overrides the other person in a way that you're kind of prioritizing yourself more, or maybe your self-interest more. That's when it becomes the other toxic type or the negative
yeah.
type of pride. Yeah, but let me talk from the angle everyone else is. I think last year when I went back to my country, I visited a friend, and and him and the girlfriend and me went to visit his sister at school. So it turns out that the girlfriend is really really used to the sister, and they are like friends and all that. I understood that the fact that his girlfriend knows his sister and they're really, of, I can say, best friends, that mean the girlfriend could literally talk to him about anything, about his family or even the sister. So when we visited her, the sister was sick. Of course, I think she was just homesick, but she pretended that she was overly sick because she wanted to go home. But when we visited her, she went to see the school nurse, and she kind of faked, a referral letter for her to get home. And so when the girlfriend came back to us, then she was like, okay, your sister, I think, is sick. She needs, the nurse wrote that she needs care from home. And then the my friend, who is the boyfriend, says that no, she's not going back home, she's not going back home. And then the girlfriend insisted, like, but this girl needs to go home, the nurse says she's not well. And then the boyfriend kept insisting. And then he mentioned one thing, is like, don't poke your nose into my family business. I was like, this
Hey.
is actual pride. This is real pride. I was like, but this is your girlfriend. Like, you've shown her to your family already, and the fact that probably she's going to be part of your family, but you're telling her this, and yet she's just trying to offer help. She's a woman. She understands your sister more, and the fact that they are friends already, probably she understands where she's coming from. But you tell her that. So at that point, I was like, this man get pride. I just told my friend, because the girlfriend also kind of became my friend. I told her, I think this is where you should stop. You've crossed the line and all that. So it gets me understanding that, pride makes it hard to help someone,
Yeah.
both in marriage, dating, even friendship. Because, for example, maybe the sister told the girlfriend something that more, but the sister cannot tell him, but she's trying to make sure that he lets the sister go home, probably for her to receive like other help, but he's saying no. So how are you going to help him help with the sister? You get? So if it was me, that would be the very last time I tell you anything about your relative or your sister. And but that aside, when it comes to relationship or dating, even friendship, having pride kills communication. Again, back to that story. It will, even if I was a girlfriend, I think I will stop telling you anything about your family. Even if I see maybe your sister is playing, is not doing something, is not performing well, she's not performing well, maybe I want to think of how maybe you can make her perform well in class, just something generally concerning her. I'm not going to communicate that to you again, you know and again, when it comes to killing communication, I would take it back to resolve the conflict. Let me say we've been having conflicting issues. Every time I talk about it, you rub it off. You don't listen to
Or
me.
dismisses it. Yeah.
Yeah, you dismiss what I'm saying. So how do you expect me to keep wasting my time to keep bringing up the same thing when you don't even take accountability? With pride, someone who has pride can never take accountability, can never be accountable for whatever he did, because every time he's putting his interests first. And again, when it comes to reconciliation, And I think that some that I also experienced or discovered is that those who have pride, like taking an apology is like, okay, I'm going to apologize, and that will reveal my weakness, and probably that's going to be like a sign of humiliation to me, you know. So it's like every time they just want to prioritize themselves, they look at the impact or the effect of whatsoever he or she is going to do to themselves, but not to the other party, not to the other person. So pride really kills communication, and of course in marriage it just creates a lot of things, maybe even including power relations, if I may say, because I think I understand I think a relationship is like a partnership. So if your other partner is not accepting to agree on certain things, you're not coming to the on the same table. The other person want to sit on the other side of the table. You want to sit on the this other side of the table. How are you even going to, solve the conflict you're facing in marriage? And again, even when it comes to reconciliation, so it makes it really hard for people to drive the relationship, to work on their indifferences, and but generally to just help someone. Because if I get to know that you have a lot of pride in you, I'm just going to look at you. Even if I see you falling in the pit, in the whatsoever, I don't think I'm going to say anything or do anything.
You have to be your brother's keeper, or sis.
No, but if I tried, like every time I try, you dismiss me. Like you disregard whatever I'm saying, thinking I hate people who think
Maybe it's
all.
the very next time they are actually gonna listen, boy, you decide to stop.
That's why I'm saying, okay, first time I give you a chance, maybe, and I give you second chance, but that chance, that means you do it intentionally. I would never give you a third chance.
Wow,
Because like
okay.
I hate it when someone dismisses. Just like today I was talking to a friend who got some scholarship in South Africa, and he was reacting to the change of the environment, I think water. And again, he's this type of man who was not so much into personal hygiene, I can say, but the thing affected his face, like skin, I can say. So I then he called me, he told me he went to the pharmacist. Then I was like, how do you go to a pharmacist to go buy what? A skin medication? Like, how sure are you that the medication you're buying is going to solve the problem? And he told me it was very expensive. And then I told him you would have gone to a doctor, and maybe you would have seen a dermatologist. So I kept insisting, and then he just said whatever, like in using a very like a tone that, you know what, I don't even care about what you're saying, like you're concerned. And then he says, okay, whatever, maybe I could have, but whatever. I was like, okay, I'm very, very sorry for poking into your business and all that. So at that moment, you're dismissing me, a woman who have some kind of experience when it comes to, skin issues, because I've lived it and all that. I know that it's only a dermatologist that can solve skin-related problems, but you want to go to a pharmacist, So at that point, next time, I'm not going to say anything. I'll just watch you destroy your skin, even if you buy anything. Yeah, that's what I've learned. Because I don't want someone to dismiss some expertise I have in me and make it irrelevant, thinking they know it all. So in a nutshell, I think pride destroys good relationships, but it makes it hard for people to help you at some point in time when you need it, because every time they try to, you think you know it all, you have it all. I don't like that at all. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my take.
All right, thank you so much, Shan. Hey, be your brother's keeper, be your sister's keeper. It's not easy to evangelize whatever it is you're evangelizing. Oh my goodness. I mean, there's some things, even in friendship as well. I know we're talking about marriage, even in friendship. If pride is there, I don't know how long that friendship is going to last. Even some siblings, they really will talk as a result of this pride. So it would break any relationship, honestly, whether marriage, whether sibling, whether colleagues, or whatever it is, it would break any. We're talking about whether there's positive pride or negative pride now, but the one we're focusing is that pride that destroys a marriage. That's the one we're talking about. So however we want to look at it or talk about it, yeah, that is our focus for today. So thank you so much, Shan, for your contribution. Victor, I saw your message, so please unmute. Let's hear you quick, please, so that at least you've been in the box for a while. I don't want it to just go like that, please.
Yeah, no
Good
problem. Good
evening
morning.
and welcome. I hope you're good.
Yes, I'm okay. How you doing, ma'am?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, before I lend my own voice, I wanted to correct something
Please.
from Mr. Barry tone, right?
Okay, you've been chatting.
Self-esteem is different from pride, okay? Now, self-esteem is about believing in yourself and your value. Pride, on the other side, is about thinking you are better than others. So, they are two different things. So don't mistake self-esteem for pride. Self-esteem is the ability to believe in yourself and your values. Now, pride is the thoughts that you're better than the next person. So they are two different things. They can never be together. All right. Okay. So yeah. So
For that,
pride.
I've missed a lot of chats going on in there, so
Okay.
yeah.
So pride kills a relationship. And pride is not relative to relationships alone. It's just like saying, can
Oh.
fire hot can fire hurt a child of a baby of maybe a toddler 2 years old. It's not relative. Fire can hurt a baby, it can hurt an adult. Now pride, the same pride that kills business partners can kill a relationship. The same pride that kills family members can kill a relationship. Actually, we all know that Lucifer, why we are in this age, he's a very prideful person. He knew that he did wrong in the sight of God, but it's the pride that kept us where we are today. So pride generally is a very bad thing. Now, a pride person is always looking down on people and on things. And of course, as long as you're looking down, you cannot see something above you, right? And now that stuff above them is the truth that they don't see, that they are being very prideful. Okay, so pride often acts as a barrier to growth, and a relationship is about growing. The essence of a relationship is two people coming together to grow, to be able to achieve a particular purpose or their God-given purpose. So pride is something that it's a very big barrier to growth, and it turns self-respect into destructive arrogance. So you feel too full of yourself to the extent that you're now being very arrogant to the next person. So one thing else we need to understand is that every prideful person in a relationship is prideful rather in real life. All right. So pride is not just about relationships; it's a human trait, right?
Yeah.
And it's very dangerous. And we can all agree with one another that an average human being is proud. If
I
you
think
lived in Nigeria,
Leslie mentioned something like that about it's just how we manage it.
okay, yeah, I was not here when he did, and thank
Yeah.
thank you for that, brother.
I mean,
Okay,
that's
so an average human being is proud, but we all have the ability to control and kill it. All right.
yeah.
So pride is embedded in our everyday living. Sometimes we need to understand that one can grow into pride. You can say, I want to avoid a very prideful person, or my spouse is not prideful at the beginning of the relationship. But let me tell you something. I'm a relationship coach and I understand how these things work. One can grow into proud.
Yeah.
Finance can make a man prideful. A very humble man in the beginning of the marriage can be very prideful in 5 years when he begins to get rich. A lady that gets a glow up can begin to get what prideful
Yeah.
towards her partner. So it's not about not avoiding them at the initial stage. I would tell us how we can avoid them totally, not just in the initial stage. When I'm rounding off, I was coaching a couple and the man was crying like a baby. What happened? He said he has not been able to touch his wife for 2 years. She's starving him. What's the need? Because she got a glow up. I wouldn't use the exact words, but we all understand. So she's like, her body is expensive.
Oh, you
Yes, she
have
got a
to
glow up.
say this thing. Some of us don't understand your slang, so.
Okay. She got a Brazilian butt lift. That's what they call it, a BB. All right. So she stabs him like I'm very like she's full of herself, right? Like, I'm not gonna give you this because I have a glow up. I know many people out
Is that
there.
a thing?
Yeah. If you do relationship coaching, especially in the Western world, you understand that couples are crazy these days. Okay. So another thing that makes people grow into pride that is not talked about enough is external attention from other people. That's why you hear a man tell when he talks to his wife, he tell him, "Do you know how many women wants to be with me?" Just because he has money and a lot of people are flocking around him. The same thing goes with women. You hear a woman say, "Do you know how many men are dying to touch my body?" That's pride. And these things grow in the relationship. Sometimes you can avoid a prideful person, but you see that the angel you once married is now a lion after 10 years.
True.
You know, so another way to find out a very prideful person is someone that does not take correction. When I'm talking to people about relationship, I said anybody that does not have who they respect is a huge red flag. Who can call them back to order and tell them sit down and they do sit down. That's the number one. That's just the first way to find out a very prideful person. You hear him say, I know they fear anybody. I don't respect anybody. No, that man is proud because there are people that have gone ahead of him, but he's been, too full of himself that he knows it all. So now the way to curtail these things is that we need to see a relationship as a teamwork. Pride and a relationship, they cannot work together. It kills it slowly. And we need to understand that people check out emotionally before they check out physically. I heard our speaker, I think, I don't know who said that, and the other lady that left, that it will get to a point they can't take it anymore. Let me tell you something. From the onset, they couldn't take it. But the point is this: they are having there's what we call emotional crack. It's building up. It's building up, and with time, they would arise like wildfire. So the first way is teamwork. If you want the relationship to work, it's teamwork. It's just the secret. You need to because we all have that proud tendencies in us. So you just see your partner as a team member, more like you see yourself. If you cannot be proud to yourself, then you don't need to be proud to your partner. You know, pride shows up in our day-to-day conversations, but we don't know. How do I know? Sometimes your partner is telling you something, you just don't want to agree with them because you're too proud to accept defeat. So it kills a relationship very slowly. So we need to look at our partners as our team players, our team members. Look at them as ourselves to be able to curtail pride, because I can tell you for a fact, a lot of us might not agree with me till you begin to talk to people that are having relationship issues. Infidelity is not the number one cause of breakups and marriages. Let me tell us the truth. This little emotional cracks is what builds up and causes one to go and cheat. So infidelity sometimes is the result of these little issues, the result of you belittling your husband, you belittling your spouse, because there's a way the world works. Nothing is left empty. So when a woman is emotionally down, or a man is emotionally down, that's the time a very beautiful or handsome man will walk up to that person. And when that person starts feeling that void, that gap that their spouse is leaving, they begin to cheat on their spouse emotionally, and along the line, maybe after 10 years, they'll see themselves cheating physically, and you see my spouse is not faithful to me, but you started building those cracks yourself. So pride, it causes a whole lot of damages. Sometimes men don't listen to their wives, they don't listen, but the woman wants to be heard. So when someone else is giving her those ears, those listening ears, because her husband is too prideful, she begins to find solace in that person. So when something happens, the first person she knows she wants to talk to is that person. It must not even be. It must not be an opposite sex. Sometimes it's the best friend of the lady or the best friend of the man. So we need to kill pride, and the best way to kill pride, I'm telling you, is teamwork. It's proven. It's teamwork. Your wife is bringing X, you're bringing Y. We put it together, we make babies. So if you have to come together to make babies, then why do you think you don't have to come together to make a relationship work? It's not autocracy. It's not. And there's something else I want to say before I leave.
Please.
Pride is not gender. A lady was talking when I came in. There was a lady that was talking. She did not say it's gender based though, but I understood that she did not balance it. So when we are talking to couples, we find we try as much as possible to balance things. So she was going towards the man side a lot. So I want us to have the mindset that it's not about men. I can tell you
We're
1001.
not gender biased though, because these things happen either
Yeah,
way.
exactly. Yeah, she's not. I'm just saying she gave a lot of examples from the man aspect. So I just wanted to bring the little balance. So it's not gender based. Sometimes why it's like it's much with men, it's because a man, we don't speak up. It's a lot of times men don't speak up. So that's why it's like it's more on the women side. No, it's both ways. If someone that is stubborn is clearly what's prideful. Because what is stubbornness? The act of not listening to other people, the act of not respecting people. That's pride. The ability to think that your own opinion or your own option, it stands all right. So this is my own 2 cents. I came in very late, so I don't know. I feel I just wanted to add this so I can judge.
Yeah, thank you so much, Victory. Thank you. I mean, like I said, everybody's got different perspective to this. As long as we're addressing this, because every marriage is different, and it can show up in marriages in different ways, different forms. Like I say, when I was giving my talk, as usual, I can never ever cover all aspects of it, and that's why we, share our own experiences or our words of wisdom. So thank you so much, Victory, as well. Baritone, I think you will be the last person. I won't even bring anybody up anymore. But thank you for joining. Good evening. Even though you came late, I don't know. We start finding people now, and I'm just joking. So you've heard few people. They've spoken about this topic, pride in marriage. I don't know whether it was you or somebody posted their positive pride or something, positive or negative pride or something. I've just been seeing all sorts. I don't know if it was you, so please, apologies. I'm not saying.
Yes, yes. Hey, good evening, host, and good evening, everybody. I'm a product of Victory. He brought me up, and actually,
Okay.
um,
Okay, fair
yes.
enough.
What I wanted to say was said at the beginning of
Fine.
Sean's submission. Yeah, yeah, because she touched about it. The issue. I hear you, Victory, but the point I'm making is. Yes, there is positive pride, whether we like it or not. Pride is like anger. You can talk about anger, and you can easily forget that anger can be a good thing. There is positive anger and there is negative anger, and then even the Bible says that the sunset must not find you still angry, because there is righteous indignation. You can be angry and it is right. But how do you express that anger? Where does that anger lead you? When I talk about self-esteem, being proud in who you are, my mom, when I was a kid, used to say, I am a poor woman with a difference. I'm proud in my poverty. And that simply meant something. It means that I know who I am and I'm proud. That is
Though
pride,
poor.
and that's a good thing. Now, what we're talking about, you have to distinguish when you talk about these things, that we're talking about pride that takes you to the other side. That is the one God talked about. And when you use the devil or what happened with Satan to talk about pride, God never meant, even though the Bible wouldn't say it, God never meant. What happened with Satan was he said, non-servient, I'm not going to serve. And that is the negative pride. That is where he thought, he equated himself with God. That is the one to attack. But when you say kill pride, it's generalizing. There is good pride. There is good pride, being proud in, that I am able to do certain things. You thank God for it and you're proud for it. That is a good thing. When you're proud about being able to do good things. But where that pride crosses, it's a thin line. It crosses a certain line, and then it becomes, it becomes arrogance. You're talking about hubris there, excessive pride. That is what we are talking about. But let's not lose sight of the fact that there is positive pride. Like I said, it's like anger. There is good anger.
Okay,
There is
sorry, Baritone, to
yeah.
stop you. Sorry to stop you. So can you relate that to marriage that we're talking about? Because you
No.
see now, you people that you come
I
late, you always drag us back. I said my topic is pride in marriage, and I gave it a subtitle, The Silent Divider. Okay, so
yeah,
that's how I
yeah.
always break it. But you people, you will not be.
I'm sorry, host. I needed to address that first and foremost because that's
Okay.
what brought me up because I was hearing
Oh,
good
I
things.
see.
I think
Okay.
that's why I said I
I
said that
get what you're
Shan.
saying. Yeah.
Yes, Shan
Yeah.
said a lot of what I wanted to say. Of course, and that's why I said that sometimes in marriage you
Mm,
could have pride, the negative pride operating in both parties to the marriage at the
yeah.
same time, and neither is none the wiser. The wife blaming the husband that is and the husband blaming the wife. Like you said, it's not gender specific. It can happen to either parties.
Yeah.
But of course, like Victory said, it's because the men don't talk. You see it more in men. And another reason why you could, tend to see it more in men is that the man is traditionally considered to be the head of the house. So he tends to be the decision maker. And so the arrogance, thing, he's the one with the stronger physical power. The arrogance thing tends to come up. It happens. It tends to be seen more in the man than the woman. The woman's own is subtle. She may not shout, but she can, act it out in so many ways. And I think it can be a good thing, but there is where you talk about compromise, being able to sit down to talk, being able to listen to the other person, and being able to, get to that, or when you get to that point where you discover, look, we're not getting anywhere. We're not listening to each other. And then you decide, look, we need perhaps, possibly, a third party, maybe a counselor, an
Mediator.
elderly person, like to mediate, maybe, kind of at least, bring in a third party in the middle because more often than not, sometimes when you have that third party in the middle, that is when listening starts happening. That is when healing, the journey towards healing, begins. I believe, so many people, I know Leslie's here, Susan is here, I believe they said a lot of good things, and I wouldn't want to elongate what I have to say any further. But thank you very much for the opportunity. Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your contribution. I agree. I mean, we have to have some pride, so to say, but in the context maybe of individuals, I get it. It will come across differently. But like I said, that's why I always give this talk to kind of break it down so we understand where we're looking at in terms of the topic, so that whatever we're contributing will go in line with that. And of course, we can dissect and expand and all of that, because otherwise, sometimes I don't even see some aspect myself when I'm preparing the note until I come here. One or two, will say something. I'll be like, wow, I never saw that, didn't see that. And then we could expand more. I get it. But we're talking in the context of marriage, and we're talking in the context of negative pride now, because if you were here, like I said, you would have heard all that I had to say to let you know that this is, the focus as such. But all the same, I mean, we all as human, we have a level of pride in us that sustains us in a good way, honestly. But then I think one of the things Leslie said is this pride, if it's not well managed, that's when it goes on the other side, which is not good because it will affect your marriage in a very negative way. And it brings a whole lot of issue when it's showing in that negative light to your spouse, and now them maybe bringing your attention to it, and you feel, what is this person talking about? It's your problem, or you're defensive. You don't want to hear. You feel they're just bringing things up. No, I want to believe you're their spouse, and they know when certain things is not just okay. And even if you don't understand, try to understand. Try to listen. Don't just what are they saying? It's like they're attacking you. It seems like they're attacking you because pride. I mean, you can't just walk up to someone and say, it's like you're a proud person. Nobody wants to hear that. But then it's the truth, you're just saying the truth as it is. So perhaps you might have to rephrase things and be as subtle. Remember, there's some Bible passages I quoted myself that we had to use just so we understand that. I think Susan, she's dropped off now, said that as well. Pride goes before destruction. If you read Proverbs 16:18, it tells you about that. So in marriage, pride often precedes emotional distance, which Victory also mentioned as well. And, guys, please let's follow one another on this platform. We have good people on this platform, bringing wealth of insight into all our topics, to expanding it some more. And like I always say, when people talk, when I give my talk or we give submissions, it's on us to take whatever would work for us, because no one size fits all, no one perspective can fit all, but we know where we're at in our relationships. And as I always recommend, communication, open and honest communication, effective communication. And Baritone said it, if you have to get a professional help, a mediator, a counselor, or if it's your spiritual leader or whoever that you feel has the capacity to help, not just anyone, okay? And you can avail of that. There's nothing shameful in going for couples therapy. There's nothing shameful in seeking help. If you have an elder in either of your family that you can trust, both of you you must agree on that anyways, that you can trust, you can always sit down with them and, let them help you discuss these things, because it's there. It's a silent killer, like I said. Pride will build walls, but humility will build bridges. And we're meant to bond together as husband and wife. We're meant to, unite in our decision making, in our conversations, in the things we do as husband and wife. Otherwise, what's the point? And I always say God created marriage. Everything he created said, it is good. It is good. Not that it was good. It is good. So marriage is good. And if we're not enjoying the goodness, like I say, we need to check ourselves. Perhaps we're not doing what we're meant to do. Perhaps we're ignoring what we're meant to, observe and focus on. There's a whole lot of things, honestly. But in it all, we need prayers. God would have to help us. Sometimes it could be as a result of childhood upbringing, trauma, even trauma in relationships, and all of that has led to us being prideful. So we can always do better. Remember, we can unlearn and relearn the right way so that we ourselves as individuals, first off, before a husband or a wife, enjoy life, and then we can bring that into our relationship. It can only get better if both of us, are on the same page in terms of, topics like this. Talk about it. You can even randomly ask your spouse, do you think I'm a proud person? And if you say yes, okay, proud in a good way, in a bad way, in what way? Those are things we cannot talk about. And you'll be amazed at what would come up. Some things, it might still be subtle. It's not pronounced as such. So it's better to handle them when they're still subtle, such that, it does not keep festering on and you now get to a point that you can't take this anymore. That breakpoint welfare to wealth mentioned, and the person just waka, as my people would say. It is hard for people to take it when you tell them they are proud. Of course, it will be hard. Nobody wants to hear that. And then whoever is saying it as well will be mindful, because it's more like an emotional thing. And these emotions, the way it runs wild, if you don't say something positive to it, to help rub the ego or whatever, it might not be taken well. So how do you present such scenario to your spouse, knowing your spouse better than any other person? How do you present such? So that matters as well. Otherwise, they'll just feel like you're attacking them. How can you say this about me? Not that it's not there or it's not true, but so presentation also matters. Clarity matters. Openness of heart matters. Because if you're doing good, I want to believe they will sit you down and say thank you and be grateful for the goodness as well. So when they say the not so good stuff, we should be open-hearted enough to receiving such as well and talk about it. Talk about things, because you're there to help one another. You're there to help build one another so you can grow together. These things, the way God has so done it, it's beautiful. But we're seeing so much ugliness in marriage, and we don't want to see that it's the husband and wife that is bringing that ugliness. It's either the husband or the wife or both of them. But then, who do you want to blame? God? No, I don't think so. Hence, we have to sit and talk about these things and way forward strategies to coping and how to do better by ourselves and by our spouses as well. I always say God will continue to help us. So guys, I've been posting enough of the talk now, but I want to laugh before I go to sleep. I've posted my puzzle and I've been posting it since. So let me just put it one more time. Let's see who can attempt this. You know the drill. The rule is you say it 3 times as fast as possible without blabbing. So if you want the gift for tonight, yeah, whoever wants to go first, please unmute yourself. And if you're listening, you're not in the box, send an invite. Let's challenge you today and try this thing. Let's see. Let me find the statement. Stubborn Stanley stubbornly stood on 7 serious, silly, stubborn statements. So you have to say that 3 times as fast as possible. Let us hear you, each word. And yeah, 3 times as fast as possible. Let's hear. Who wants to kick us off? Shan, you want to try? Leslie? Kenneth? I know we're all tired, but we want to laugh. Let us laugh to sleep. Let us laugh to sleep. Stubborn Stanley stubbornly stood on 7 serious, silly, stubborn statements. Perhaps it's pride. Perhaps.
Let's go for it now.
Come on, let's do this.
All right. Stubborn Stanley stubbornly stood on 7
Don't. I was
silly,
gonna say,
stubborn
don't come and be crawling like a tortoise, like my people would say. Don't even think about it, please. Otherwise, I will not even clap for you. I will laugh. Okay.
God go forgive you that. I cannot laugh before they start asking, oh, am I crazy in my own home? Stubborn Stanley stubbornly stood on CV. let me do one more time. Stubborn Stanley stubbornly stood on 7 serious, silly, stubborn statements. Stubborn Stanley stubbornly stood on 7 serious, silly, stubborn statements. Stubborn Stanley stubbornly stood on 7 serious, silly, stubborn statements.
You to judge yourself. I just give you there because I know everybody's tired. So you tried. But the way you started off early, I'm like, no, we don't want that. So thank you. Well done. So yeah, let's see if a lady can kickstart the ladies for us too. Debbie, do not tell me somebody's dropping you off now, please. What did I even do now? I've given you the wrong one, but it's okay. Baritone, you want to try? Victory, you want to try before you drop off? Who else? Elder Kenneth. You have to try this one, though. How did they sing? After you finish singing, you attempt the puzzle.
Okay. Stubborn Stanley stubbornly stood on 7 serious, silly, stubborn statements. Stubborn Stanley stubbornly stood on 7 serious, stubborn. Oh, wait, let me come again. Stubborn Stanley stubbornly stood.
Somebody
let me
stop
come
me.
again.
Wait. We have to hear you clearly as fast as possible.
You are here? Okay, let me come again. Stubborn Stanley stubbornly stood on 7 serious, silly, stubborn statements. Stubborn Stanley stubbornly stood on 7 serious, silly, stubborn statements. Stubborn Stanley stubbornly stood on 7 serious, silly, stubborn statements.
Yeah, bear.
Why would you think? Don't be doing that.
Because you don't go straight forward. You always, Leslie, start praying for Debbie now. Don't let me talk.
Don't worry.
After all, I shall clapped for you. Thank you. Thank you
Well.
for the nice
Thank you
attempt.
for your clap.
You're welcome for thanking me for the clap. Okay. Come on, people. Let's do this. Elder Kenneth.
Let me try my own.
Okay, go on. Go for it.
Okay. Stubborn Stanley stubbornly stood on 7 serious, silly, stubborn statements. Stubborn Stanley stubbornly stood on 7 serious, silly statements. Stubborn Stanley stubbornly stood on 7 serious, silly, stubborn statements.
The second one, the stubborn was missing.
I pronounce. I can't redo it.
You know. Okay, let me just clap a little for you.
Post.
Yes.
It be like say you
Posty.
don't give another person gifts. Victory said you gave him some other person gifts.
Leslie's gift. Oh my God. Oh, yeah, just return it to Leslie now. You see what I mean? I actually clicked on that thing. Oh my goodness. I'm afraid now for Debbie.
This is all down to stubborn Stanley.
Wait, Debbie. Okay, wait, let me do it another way. No. Oh my goodness, see what's happened. Hey, it's like he picked 2 people above or below or something like that. We've been having technical issues today. Oh dear, let me pick Leslie. Leslie, did you not get anything? Let me try Debbie first. Debbie, did the thing increase on there? Because I don't even know what's happening now.
I definitely got gift. My thing has gone up, so I definitely got gift.
Okay. So Victory, you've got the gift already. You have to say this then. Debbie, I hope it is you this one is coming to because, yeah, I can see it go up. You're in church now. You're in church now. Victory. You will come back next time and you have to say it and no gift for you. So you owe me. You owe me. Baritone, you want to try? Elder Kenneth. I really want him to try. Elder Kenneth. Yes, you owe me your victory. Oh, thank you so much for stopping by. Elder Kenneth, are you asleep? Oh, he's on holidays. My bad. Let's leave him. He's on holidays. One more person. Let's try. That safety girl, do you want to try? Oh, Baritone, you want to try? Go on.
No. She can go on.
Why? Why are you scared? Thank you, Jared Debbie, for reposting. Who's reposting? Okay, it's you. Oh, you actually reposted so that you can say it. It's all good. She's not responding, so over to you.
And Stubborn Stanley stubbornly stood on 7 serious, silly, stubborn statements. Stubborn Stanley stubbornly stood on 7 serious, silly, stubborn statements. Stubborn Stanley stubbornly stood on 7 serious, silly, stubborn statements.
The last one, everybody knows that the last one was not, it was stubbornly said.
It's all because of Stubborn Stanley.
It's manageable. We'll manage it. I have to do this gift another way. Otherwise, whatever goes at now, if it doesn't come to you, you're on your own. Because this thing is giving me your name here. And that's it. So thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Yeah, you all tried. I'm surprised because all the stubborn, you all tried. Thank you so much. Tehila, you're just joining. We're just rounding up now. Thank you all so much for your contributions. It's been insightful today. Honestly, I think I need to go and reflect some more about this positive and negative pride, what. But again, whatever it is, we all have tendencies of showing whatever, but how we manage such traits, such behavior, most especially where our loved ones are concerned. Let's even give each other that listening ear. What are they saying? How does that relate to you? Because obviously they're talking about you to you. It might not be what you want to hear, but is it whatever they're saying, is it a problem in that relationship, or is it a good thing in that relationship? So that would help you determine how you're going to tackle it really. No one marriage is perfect. No one husband is perfect. No one wife is perfect. But we're all trying together, grow together, be positive, encourage, support, hear one another, listen to one another, and all that. That's how I believe it's supposed to be. But we know issues of life will always come knocking, but then that's where two heads are better than one. Two of you coming together to tackling whatever it is, such that you keep enjoying the essence as God intended for your marriages. Thank you all so much. I will see you Monday by the grace of God. Monday is March. We're marching into March by the grace of God. I wish you all a wonderful weekend. Happy new month in advance. We'll be here Monday. 8 p.m. UK time by the grace of God. However, let me warn us ahead. Next week, Thursday, like I say, this one now I have the opportunity to tell us ahead. We will not be coming live, or I won't be coming live because of my church's annual convention, and it actually starts on the Thursday. So I don't know if my phone is good. I might just go live from there and let us connect as well. I don't know. I'm not promising that. However, we will be back the upper Monday by the grace of God, 8 p.m. UK time as usual. Be good. Elder Kenneth, enjoy your holiday. Our love to your family. Bring us back a souvenir. Leslie, thank you so much. We still remember from Monday is summer insight that yourself and Baritone. I hope you guys have sorted that out, so you inform us later. Thank you for your contributions as usual. Shan, thank you. Victory, thank you for stopping by. That safety girl, thank you for your contributions, your questions. Baritone, thank you as well. Debbie, thank you. Sam, thank you. Let me see. I think one or two might still be there. Bucci, I see you. A13. Gracias. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. And Providence is dropped off. Thank you for stopping by. Welfare to Wealth, thank you for stopping by as well. Susan, God bless you for your contributions. Everyone, I wish you well. Sleep tight and enjoy the weekend. Good night, everybody. Good night. Bringing hope and make you feel alright. Toom, I see you. Good night, Shan. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good night, everyone. Hey, 152K. We tried. Well done. That's within me, shine to the whole world. Thank you. Good night.